Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to The Stone's Whisper. We are here today with our latest session. I think our heroes are currently on a boat, but
We're
Shauna,
on
why
a
don't you
boat.
go ahead and fill us in what happened last time we played?
We truly are. Yeah, last time in a stunning display of really good luck, we managed to get the drop on the Thayan Archmage, get him silenced and get him in some anti-magic handcuffs in I think under 6 seconds. Or maybe
Yeah, it
a
was
little over.
fast.
Anyway, yeah, it was I think the most efficient we've truly ever been. Um And yeah, the guy gave up because he is a wizard who couldn't cast. He tried to play dumb a bit, and then we just kind of found, or Eva just kind of found the stone in a lead-lined box in the room. So that was that. I think there was a quick debate on what to do with him. Um, we consulted Cassandra, and she asked if he was necessary, and he was dispatched of, I think, by
Yep.
Turnip.
Turnip and Eva. We decided he was not necessary.
Yes, and so while the half the party walked away, half the party dealt with it. Yeah, and then the party went and secured a ship. I think Cora and Turnip went and flirted with the woman in the harbor master thing. Where Eva went and actually found us a passage on a ship with some less than fully straightforward people, but they were nice. They're good. They were just running some goods that aren't fully on the up and up. But yeah, we hopped on. What was the ship called? The Wandering Gull.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, I think there was some shopping done. Hal bought a cloak of billowing, which I think is the most important thing to come out of this session.
100%.
Ignore all the plot things and all the other important shit we did. Hal has a cloak of billowing. And yeah, we boarded the ship and set off, and it was a long, kind of fairly straightforward journey so far. We met the crew. Most of them, except for the mysterious fifth member named Ticket. But yeah, there's been some bonding. There's been some keeping to themselves. Turnip went and swam with whales. Turnip wants a fish wife. I'm scrolling through rapidly. And then, yeah, I think a few days into the journey, there was a voice that called out that there was a ship, and it seemed to be a little beat up. Its sails were up but torn, and one of the masts was cracked, and the ship was kind of leaning. So Turnip jumped in to go scope it out. And he saw damage to the ship, and he boarded it and looked around, and there was a lot of blood and signs of a fight, but no people or bodies or anything. And yeah, as he was kind of telling the party what was going on through the group chat, one of the crates attacked him, and that's where we are.
It sure is. Thank you. Good recap. And I need to figure out which page I'm on that has a ship on it, because there are like 9 in this. That's the one in the jungle. I cunningly called them all airship, and the picture that is displayed in Roll20 is of the airship. And so I can't actually see which is the
I'll forever
one.
be glad we didn't find a way to yoink the airship.
Okay, here we are. Where are your tokens? I don't know what's going on here. Did it like revert the... Oh well, here we go. We're off to a grand old start, people. The Wandering Gull.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are tokenless.
So I forget how far away I had said the other ship was from you guys.
I
It's far
think
enough
we
that Turnip had
were.
swam there, I remember.
Yeah, he swam to it, but I think we were getting closer with the.
I think
with
it
the
at this
gull.
point was about 60 feet away. Oh, big
Yeah, because you
bark.
guys had been moving towards it.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's full of beans this morning. I don't know. I've given up.
No, it's okay. I like the soundtrack.
Yeah, rather he be Philippines.
Yeah, I think we were about 60 feet away,
Okay.
but who knows?
Well, yeah. Why don't you guys go ahead and plop your tokens on this map?
Boop.
Oh, hang on. The neighbor had the audacity to take their dog out and is
how
across
dare
from
my
my
they.
house.
God.
So fucking rude.
Right? So rude.
Oh, I think what had happened is also I feel like this is in here somewhere, but I think both Cora and Hal went down below to put their armor on.
Yes,
Or
you had
had done
that
that.
in the.
Yeah.
You had
we had
already
a couple
done
of
Yeah,
that.
while
minutes.
Turnip was looking around.
Yeah. I'd like to be like standing up against the railing next to Hal, like relaying what's happening. Well,
Yeah, absolutely.
to the crew anyway, but
I don't see Hal's token on here yet. I see Turnip, but I see Eva. Oh, there he is. I see.
He
And
blends
Cora,
right
are
in.
you on there?
Should be. Yeah, I'm up at the front of the ship.
Oh, yes, I see you.
Getting a good view.
Excellent. All right, so I don't know what's happened to my page. Everything has disappeared. I don't know. I definitely put another ship on here and it is gone.
Oh.
So I'm making one really quickly, so bear with me for 30
Sure.
seconds.
Yeah, no problem. No problem at all.
No worries.
Yeah, I feel like Eva always wants to start the fight next to Hal for that for the aura of zoomies.
The aura of zoomies.
I want to start the fight not next to Hal, but like a good 10 feet behind him so he can be a human wall. Or a Goliath wall, I suppose.
60 feet, right? So like here. Sorry, Turnip, I'm going to move that boat on you a little bit. Get it a little bit closer.
Thought I was further away.
We got them within 60 feet of you, of the boat.
Ah.
Yeah, because we were getting closer while you were like swimming towards it and while you were exploring it.
Yes. There we go. All right. So the mimic is going to attack you. Oh, we need battle music.
That would, yep. This is where I check whether or not Sirenscape's working.
Well, right now, nothing's happening.
Mm.
I'm having a great start today. There's a fireball. That's what we needed.
Start as we mean to go on. Where is... Oh, god damn it.
Okay, while I get that sorted out, Hal,
There it
you are
is.
being surprise attack, and
Hal? Uh-oh.
Nope, Turnip is being surprise attacked. And the first thing that happened is that the mimic is going to reach out and hit you with its pseudopod, or at least attempt to. 17 to hit.
Hit.
Why isn't it rolling damage? And just to add to my day, the Roll20 sheets aren't working either. Okay, 1d8 plus 3
Oh, no.
bludgeoning. Plus 1d8 acid. Okay, so that's 14 points of damage. First roll is bludgeoning. The second roll is acid, if that matters to you.
Okay.
And you have the grappled condition.
Okay.
And then because you were grappled, it is going to bite you with advantage thanks to the grapple. 25.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Is that 24 plus 11?
35 points of damage, fucking hell.
I would have 2 hit points left. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, and that is going to put us into our combat round. So why don't we all go ahead and roll a knit?
Oh, fuck. Oh, at least.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, that works.
Nick, do you want to swap with me so that you get the speed boost?
Yeah, if that's okay. Yes, please.
Yep.
Provided.
Do you want to
Right,
go?
Or swap with
I was
you.
gonna say because I want to.
So-
Well, I want to grab Hal and get over there. I'm gonna
Yeah.
teleport us both over there.
Okay, so if I can swap with Cora, then
Hal
So-
won't
Yeah,
have an
sure.
action. Well, I guess.
I'll just hold
mean-
my action until you teleport me there, and then I'll hit the thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hold on, you
okay.
guys don't know I'm being attacked yet.
I mean, I imagine.
True.
Cool. We'll just sit here and have a nap, shall we? Chang,
Are you
should we
below
just?
deck
Hey,
or
guys.
on deck?
I'm below deck.
Guys, why did
I was
that combat
investigating.
music start? Did you
Yeah.
guys hear that? I'm sure he's fine, right?
Yeah, it must be fine. Yeah, let's go play
I
cards.
believe that you guys had the voice chat going.
Yes, we did.
Because you were
We absolutely
Turnip
did.
was passing things back and forth. Turnip, would you have connected to them while you were being attacked, or are you sort of saying you're gonna wait for a round and then attack? Let them know then.
I'm gonna attack first.
Okay.
I'm gonna go first. See what happens.
Oh my god.
Okay. Sounds good. So Turnip, you go ahead and take your turn. The others, you can just see that there is, well, nothing happening on the boat.
Cool.
Go ahead, Turnip.
Okay. I'm gonna summon my aberrant spirit as an action.
Okay.
Not a beholder this time. I'm gonna summon the Slad version, which is in melee.
Oh, cool. Did we
Uh,
make a token for that? We just have the.
I'm just gonna pop up the Sunfly.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, pop that out. I'm gonna spend. Forget how many I can spend. Spend 3 charges as a bonus action. 3 charges. Heal myself. Let me double check if I get a bonus. Maximum number is. Okay. 36. Get 9 back. That's good. It's my bonus. Is it an action to? It's an action to break grapple, right?
It is, yes.
All right, I'll stay here for now. And so that's my turn, but my spirit will go right after it, and it'll do 2 attacks of. Here. 26, double 26s.
Yep, those will both hit.
Add +4 to this, to the damage.
Okay.
4, so 8 and 15.
Okay. So the aberrant spirit hits the mimic, and when it hits, it finds that its claw is stuck to the mimic.
Jesus fucking Christ! Hold on.
So I will take the 4. So that would be 8. I'll take the damage though, and then the second attack is still
Does
going
it
to
have
hit.
2 hands?
Yeah, it's just it gets the grappled condition when it touches the mimic, as the mimic is sticky and things adhere to it.
That's my turn.
Are you gonna let us
Okay.
know what's happening, or can we go fuck ourselves?
You know what? I'm feeling pretty confident right now. So I'm
Okay.
gonna tussle with this thing just one more round. Let's see where it
Oh
goes.
my god.
Cool,
I gotta
good
throw
teamwork.
some keys down. My AC's 15. Just roll the hit.
All right. I'm going to. I'm gonna bite, and I'm gonna bite with advantage. 24 for 11 piercing and 3 acid. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So, Turnip, your turn. Oh, the pseudopod. Pseudopod on, I guess, on you as well. 18 for 8 bludgeoning and 2 acid.
Does anyone else feel like they're moving in 6-second spurts right now?
Yeah, it's weird how time's doing that.
Okay. Was that an 18? Okay. 10. Okay.
So 14 from the top one.
Oh, 14.
And 10 from the bottom one.
All right. All right, my turn. Let's see. Bonus action. That's my weapons coming out. Is the thing still? Is my aberrant? So my aberrant spirit can't attack anymore.
No, it can attack. It's just grappled as well.
Okay.
It's basically every time you hit the thing, you like stick to it, and you got to kind of like peel yourself away to try and hit it again.
Okay. So let's see. You know, I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself. It's a lot.
Nice.
I forgot which
A
numbers I
lot.
take. 13 and 21. 34. Yeah, that's me. Keep hammering. Oh, and my slant 22 will hit.
That'll hit.
17.
Okay.
May I swing again, or it's one only?
No, you may swing again.
Sweet. Oh, 14.
14 hits.
Sweet. 12 damage.
It's dead. And that will take us out of combat.
All right. Yeah. This is pretty bad. So I'm gonna find if there are any other supplies around, just like dried foodstuffs or whatever, ropes, canvases, linens, whatever. I'll try to bundle them up and get out of there. Get out of the hold.
Yeah, you are able to. I
Upside.
think we talked last time. There was a bunch of stuff here that was, the supplies that a ship would generally have on it, and you are able to grab up all of those supplies. As you're sort of bundling them up and dragging them out of the hold, you see another crate. Like you just catch it out of the corner of your eye, and you swear to God, it's just like moved ever so slowly towards you.
All right, so I'm gonna go up top side. I'm gonna have my spirit deal with it. Go,
Okay.
go get him! I want to quickly go up top side and dump everything overboard.
Okay. So the rest of you on the ship, you see Turnip like dumping items overboard. You can kind of see him looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, they're a lot closer now. I'll wait to them.
Anything exciting?
I'm just gonna dump stuff overboard, and I will reply out loud.
No.
I don't know how. They'll be able to hear it, right?
Oh yeah,
From this
you're only
distance?
60 feet away.
Yeah, I just sort of yell between the ships. Yeah, there are things alive down here.
Like people?
Not people. things that look like things. But they're not things. They're alive. It's taken care of.
All right.
It is far too fucking early for riddles. What the fuck?
Eva, I don't know what's not clear. There are things that look like things that are not things. I don't know what's confusing about that.
But which one tells the truth and which one only tells lies?
Me.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
The dolphin dive overboard. Just drag some of the things with me.
Sure, yeah.
I got free
you
stuff. Pull me up.
Hal, that's on you. I can't lift him.
I think Hal's probably like trepidatious about leaning over the railing in full armor, but he will.
Oh, I guess I should. Which one? Do I have water walk or water breathing? I don't. I have one of the two.
Just
I have water
throw
walk.
just throw the ladder down.
Hal's probably like wandering around trying to figure out where it is because he spent no time above decks.
I'm gonna ask the actual ship crew because the other three. Are
Yeah, I was
right
gonna
now.
say.
Throw the rope ladder. Throw the rope
over
ladder down.
I got you, man. Here you go. He throws down the rope ladder.
I'm gonna first tie the things up, the supplies up first, and let them lift it up.
Okay.
Bit by bit.
They start hauling things up.
I mean, I can survive indefinitely under in water, so.
One by one, they pull the items up and get everything bundled up onto the ship. It's a little bit wet, but that's ship life for you. And it's not long after that that you are brought up on the deck as well. Oh, why is that so creepy?
I come back up. Sort of shake myself off. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Yeah, don't go over there. They're bad things. Got some cuts and stuff. They try to bite. The thing had a damn. It was this box that looked like one, and then it grew teeth and a big tongue, and it bit me a couple times. It hurt. Yeah, don't go over there.
Was there just the one?
Oh, I think I saw another one, but I don't know. I set
my the ship so that no one else goes on it.
Yeah, go do that. I don't know how you would do that.
Did you see anything that looked flammable in the hold?
I don't know. Wood? Yeah, the whole ship.
Like oil or something like that. Something actually accelerant type.
No, I don't think so. Did I? Kirsty?
Yeah, I'm thinking. There was probably some barrels of booze. I don't know if you would have brought those aboard.
Alcohol will do.
That's too heavy.
But it would be quite common for they'd be really heavy. It would be quite common for there to be alcohol aboard a ship, so that would be there. And probably some oil for lanterns as well, I would think. Maybe not a ton of barrels of that, but there would be a few.
If you blow up booze in front of me, I will take it as a declaration of war.
Well, you give me an hour, I'll set it ablaze.
I mean, I have a necklace of fireballs. If there's a hole in the side of the ship.
Does the necklace recharge though, or is it like used in?
No, it's just a limited number of uses.
Oh well, then I don't know.
Then give me an hour and I'll do it.
All right,
I'll do it like the last ship.
Why don't we just go over there? Kick the lanterns over.
Why would you do that? I told you there's things alive under there.
I'm nosy as hell, and it's going to get me killed one day.
It's not. There's nothing. I already got everything we need. It's not a treasure hunt.
I just want to see the things moving around.
We ain't coming back for you, Dan. Just give me an hour. Just give me. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I have my magical cunning back. I forgot to redo it. Give me 1 minute then. Hold on. Clear the way. Let me sit down.
I love when he
Not,
gets
not to be
irritated.
like devil's advocate, but should we maybe go over because like sinking the ship doesn't guarantee that these things die. It just means that we send them down to the bottom of whatever ocean we're on
What
to
I'm
kill
hearing from
whatever's down
Hal
there.
is that he's armored up and looking for a fight.
Well, that too. But you said there were mer people down there. Do you want the mer people to have to fight these, or like your fish wife?
Okay. First of all,
I mean, it'll build character.
I understand we ain't the brightest bunch, but there's like maybe 1 or 2 more of them things in there, and you talking about an entire city full of fish people.
I don't know if the fish people
really.
are as tough as we are. We're pretty
It'll build
tough.
character. It'll build character.
Think
if they have
about
to fight
it.
though.
Let me I just burned the ship down unless you worried about protecting fish at the bottom of the ocean.
You're the one who wanted a fish wife. I was just trying to protect her.
I don't. Okay, first of all, I didn't tell anybody that.
No, we can just see it in your eyes.
And second of all, it was a fucking joke.
Absolutely was.
Like none
It
of you were
absolutely
fucking
was a
awake
joke.
for that. It was just me and the tortoise.
I felt it in my soul.
I see the way you look at those dolphins as they go by.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you're trying to protect the fish at the bottom of the ocean. Just sink it.
I suspect a minute's probably gone by in this time.
I mean, if you want to go fight the damn things and go fight it, then I ain't gonna stop you. I'm gonna stay right here though. I'm tired.
Sorry,
Well, I'd rather not use the necklace of fireballs. So let's.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know he's not that. I know that he's not that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're not. Look, let me do this thing. All right.
Go on. Do what you gotta do.
No, he's talking to nobody again.
Yep.
And I cast Wall of Fire.
Okay, right around the ship.
Yeah, just like last time.
And just like last time, the ship ignites. There is a, you kind of hear like at first you just hear the flames catch, and then you start to hear the sounds of flames and the cracking of timbers, and the ship goes down. It doesn't take long, and ship disappeared. Nicely done.
I think we have a stunning career of piracy ahead of us.
Let's get rid of those.
Okay, well, I'm going to go take my armor off.
Yeah, Hal just starts loosening his armor off. He's like, well, I'm going to go take this back off before I fall into the ocean.
Yep, I'm going to join you. This shit's heavy. I will also go on armor, although I'm wearing significantly less than full plate. I'm sorry you didn't get to fight anything, Hal. I know you were excited.
It would be nice to stretch the old muscles. It's been a while since I swung a sword around.
Why don't you go swing on Eva or something? She might have fun.
Kind of like looking around the ship. I don't want to hit anything. I don't own anything here.
True. I have a question that we have sleeping bags. Does Hal fit in them? Sorry, hammocks.
That's like custom made. Oh, the hammocks. He's probably sleeping on the floor.
Yeah. Because there's no way they have a hammock suited for, what are you, like 8 feet tall or 7? No, you're 7'11".
I mean, this is a magical universe. There's got to be sleeping thingies.
Like I'm sure they
designed to
exist,
cater
but
to
what
them.
are the odds you're just prepared for a Goliath to roll up?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, true.
Well, I guess the question is, how friendly is this ship crew? Because maybe they would have made one. I mean, hammocks are just basically made out of rope, anyways.
True.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think definitely they would have realized that you were uncomfortable and would have accommodated you with a better fitting hammock.
Yeah, because it's basically just like sail material, spare sail material, and rope. It's fairly abundant.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yours is even fancier than I was picturing. I was just picturing like a net made of rope.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, that's in the captain's room, and that's for something else.
Alrighty. So with that little bit of excitement, you sail on. There is kind of a bit of somberness about the crew the rest of the day. It's always disconcerting to see another ship in such poor condition. If that could be them. They could have accidentally taken on a mimic and been murdered by it in their sleep. And so it's they're a little bit quieter the rest of the day, but that evening the whole group gets together. They have dinner together as usual. You guys are all, as usual, always invited. And they have like a little celebration dinner for the crew of that ship that was lost. The captain Stonejaw, he actually took down the name of the ship, and he comes up to you, Turnip, at one point, and he says, did you get a list of did you get the captain's journal? Did you get the crew logs?
I think
Did
he
you see
may
anything
still be
that would-
AFK. I think he may still be AFK.
Oh, shoot! I didn't even see that.
I think if
He will
Hal
ask me
had
about it
picked up,
later.
I think if Hal had picked up on the fact that like the crew was down during the day, he probably would have summoned Pearl of Ash to try and lift everybody's spirits.
Aww.
Aw. Yeah,
'Cause who
there's
doesn't
one thing
like
Pearl of
a
Ash
fairy
can do.
dragon?
Yeah, exactly. I think with Pearl of Ash appearing, you finally meet your other crew member. A little Chewinga appears and is quite curious about Pearl of Ash. This is Ticket, who you guys have heard of and kind of seen flitting about the rigging. Chewinga, as you know, are these little tiny spirits. You've only seen the earth jungle ones. This one looks a little bit different. It has adjusted itself to be more water-based, if you will. You don't know if it's a different species or if this is just the appearance that this one has taken on. It's got the pardon me, excuse me one second. Sorry, losing my voice there. This one has, instead of like the kind of coppery colored skin that you've seen before, it's like a turquoisey blue colored skin that matches both the sea and the sky. It's sort of hair, if you will. The sort of streams that come out from it are almost like flowing water. And it wears a little sort of cloak robe of netting and scraps of sails that it has sewn together. It's a cute little thing and extremely shy, but Pearl of Ash brings out the interest in the curiosity in this Chewinga, and you see it, and it comes sort of like creeps forward and just reaches out and sort of just touches Pearl of Ash on the shoulder and says, they have this strange little high-pitched squeaky language. But Pearl of Ash seems to understand it, and they have a little bit of a weird conversation because the Chewinga speaks in its language, Pearl of Ash speaks in like common, and so you kind of only get one side of the conversation, and the captain sort of says like, oh, someone else who could understand that thing. That's cool. I guess he doesn't say that thing. It's a crew member. Someone else who can understand Ticket. That's cool. We don't get... not a lot of people can... I mean, I know a couple of words in Chewinga, I think, at this point, but can't talk to her properly. That's awesome.
Oh.
And when this little interaction is done, Ticket sort of clambers back into the rigging. That's where they prefer to be, and Ticket hangs out there for the rest of the time. You do notice that because the crew is sad, there are little gifts that are left for everyone around the ship. You've probably seen this before and never really noticed it. You guys wouldn't have received them before. They would have always been given to the other crew members. It's just something like a pretty seashell sitting on the on the railing where next to one of the members of the crew, or a little, a piece of seaweed from the bottom of the ocean that's a particularly beautiful color, just things like that. And
Aw.
you've seen the crew sort of pick them up and take them and sort of say, "Thank you, Tika. This is lovely." And these little gifts appear for everyone this day, not just
Aw.
the rest of the crew. You guys receive a little gift each as well. So Hal, you get a pebble. It's really small, but it's almost perfectly round, and it is worn by the water. And it's sort of got this beautiful marbling. It looks like a marble, to be honest. It's got this beautiful marbling color in it, blues and sort of pinks and purples and whites. And you find that sitting just on top of your hammock when you go to your quarters that day.
I think Hal probably picks it up and asks somebody about it. Like, I found this in my belongings. I don't know where it came from. Because he's barely aware of Ticket.
Yeah, I'll probably never notice.
So I guess Grumble is probably the one you ask about that, and Grumble sort of like peeks and says, Ticket must like you. That'll be a gift from her."
Oh.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything quite like it.
No, Ticket's one of our crew, and she when she likes you, sometimes she leaves little presents as a way of saying hello.
And
you'll see her occasionally, and he kind of like points up, and you can see like just up in the mast, you can just get a glimpse of her hair as she's like whizzing about up there.
I think at some point through the day, Hal will take the pebble to Eva and see if she can like tie a little bit of like leather cord and turn it into a necklace for him.
Aww.
Could absolutely do that for you.
Hal's not dexterous enough to tie knots. Or intelligent enough.
Give me anything, I can show him a few.
Yeah, so Hal, when you take that little stone, and you just feel like it might protect you one day. And this little stone, when it only has one use, and it will not destroy the stone. It will just expend its magical energy, but you have one use of a water breathing spell.
Sweet. Now when I fall overboard, I won't die right away.
Yeah, and that's for you and you only. It doesn't extend to anyone else. Turnip, you also receive a little gift from Tika.
Sorry, I had to interrupt. I can, because I was away for way longer. I can actually communicate with her, her, because you know.
Because you got tongues. Awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
I think she's, as I said, she's very shy. So I think you're maybe sitting at the table, and you just notice that there's a little seashell next to you that is meant for you. This seashell is one of those ones that's kind of like rounded into it, like spiraled into a point, like a nautiloid. Is that the term? They're kind of, yeah. And again, it's just a series of like beautiful colors. This one is sort of like reds and greens, and on the inside, it's got that beautiful mother of pearl look. It's a really, really beautiful seashell. And it's just sitting by your plate, maybe at breakfast the next day. Just her little gift to you. Do you try and seek her out and talk to her?
Oh yeah, thank you for the gift.
So the Chunga language, as I said, is kind of this high pitched, kind of like, it sounds more like squeaks than anything else. But now you can speak in that when you can understand it. Okay, so you don't speak in the language, but you speak in it, kind of like there's like a translation thing happening here. She looks shocked that you can understand her, and she says, I haven't met anyone other than Perlavash who can speak Chewinga. Not many people learn our language. It's Very nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I'm very shy. I'm going to stand behind this pole while we talk.
Oh.
And she like
That's
goes and
all
hides
right.
behind a pole.
Well, you see, one of my very dear and close friends, you know, he makes it a priority to be able to communicate with all living creatures and all this
I think that's lovely.
beautiful planet, this beautiful Earth, Earth.
And
I
it's
keep re-
beautiful water.
yeah, lots of
I love
beautiful
the
water.
water. It's my favorite.
Hey, listen, you guys are the lucky one, man. I had to live most of my life on land. It gets a little boring sometimes, but the water, full of mysteries, surprises.
Sometimes I like just diving down below the water while the ship's going and watching all the things I can see. Oh God, I'm so embarrassed. I have to go.
Oh.
You want to do it? I can do that with you.
Sometime.
Ah.
All right.
She like climbs up and disappears. You can hear her saying, "Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed."
Oh.
Yeah, I'll
And
If you kill Ticket, I
Turn-
will riot.
during the remaining time, I'll drill. Not dr- well, I don't have a drill, but I will bore a little hole in the seashell and put a little string, put some string around it, and put it on my waist belt.
awesome. This charm will grant you one legendary resistance. One time when you fail a saving throw, you can choose to succeed instead.
Okay.
Sick. Appreciate it.
Actually, what was that? I accidentally muted or deafened or whatever. I sort of missed what it does.
One time legendary resistance.
Yeah, one time legendary resistance. So he can
Okay.
choose to succeed on a saving throw.
Ooh.
Cora, your present is it looks like a bracelet or an anklet. It's some beads and things, but it is entirely crafted out of bits of coral.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Coral. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
It's dried coral, obviously, at this point, but there are still some of the colors of the water on it, and some of those really beautiful shapes. She somehow managed to find some really small pieces that are really unique and different, and tied them all into this little bracelet for you to wear. And you find that. I don't know, what does Cora do in a day? Where would you be that she would know to put it?
God, that's hard because Cora's fucking got the zoomies being locked in like a small little. So I feel like she's all over. But she's got somewhere she sleeps, so I feel like that's the only like guarantee that she'll be there at some point in time.
Okay, so yeah, so you'll find that on your hammock then, just sitting on your bed, and it perfectly fits around your wrist.
Oh.
And
I want to
yours
leave a little
grants
gift for
you-
Ticket, but I don't.
yours grants you a charm of precision.
Ooh.
So this is 3 uses, and when you miss with an attack roll, you can 3 times you can use you can grant yourself a +2 bonus to the attack roll.
Oh. That's nice. Okay, what do I have? I feel like Cora's pockets are full of little just like things. Most of it's just like stolen shit though.
Mm-hmm.
But we have time. I'm gonna spend some time trying to find or make or craft something for Ticket in return. But I'll decide on that as I look through what I have.
Okay, sounds good. Eva, you are the last one to receive one of Tika's gifts, and I think for Eva, you receive this one might be a little bit weird, but I thought it was cool, so it's happening. You receive some teeth from fish.
Oh, okay.
I know, they're, like I said, a little bit weird, but a little bit cool. Think like shark teeth and that kind of thing.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
that
Like
maybe
a
she's
shark's tooth would be
found
amazing.
on-
She'd love a shark's tooth.
Yeah. I think you get a little collection of them.
Okay.
So there's a handful of them. There are 5 of them, in fact.
Okay.
One is a shark's tooth, and one would be like, I don't know, because there's other fish that have teeth, just different
Yeah.
shapes
Yeah.
and sizes. And these teeth, when used, there's one for each tooth. And this is the charm of nature's wrath.
Okay.
And so when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can add 1d6 of, it would be cold damage to match the water
Okay.
to your attack.
Ooh.
And you have 1 use for each tooth.
Okay. Thank you. If I remember correctly,
I like that the boys got protective shit, and then Ticket's like, these girlies want to do damage.
yeah, these girls are here to kill shit. Yeah. If I remember correctly, they're fascinated by things that have been made. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Kirsty?
it is. Yeah. So chewingas they're very, very curious creatures. So they know a lot about nature, but things that are not nature, they don't really understand how that works, as it's not really something that exists in their culture so much. And so they're quite curious about it and fascinated.
Okay. So she is going to find one of the keys that she's stolen, and basically leave that as a present for Ticket.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
How big is Ticket?
Chewingas are really small. Let me see if it says in here how big they actually are. They're tiny elemental spirits.
Oh.
6 inches tall.
Oh.
So half of a foot.
Yeah, she's gonna find
minuscule.
she's gonna find a key that's kind of like one of the smallest keys on the Depache keyring that she stole, and wrap it in some paper with a for Ticket written on it, and then leave it somewhere she knows they'll find it.
Excellent. Yeah. So you leave this present for Ticket, and it disappears. You notice it's not there. And then you see it later in the day, hanging from the top of the rigging. It just catches your eye as it glints in the sun, and it's been set to ting against the mast and make almost like a little wind chime. She
That's
seems
cute.
to really enjoy it.
Yeah, and
I'm
she'll
going
make
to, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say she'll make a little cat's cradle for Hal to hold his marble stone.
Oh great, Hal can lose his marbles all over again. I'm going to rip up an old, I don't know, shirt or something, and I feel like Cora is one of those people that gets really into a new craft every couple months and then abandons it completely. So knows a little bit about lots of little crafts, and so she's gonna over the course of whatever, out of boredom and something to do with idle hands, she's gonna weave it into a little tiny Ticket-sized blanket.
Oh, cool. Yes, she would love that.
And just brightly colored clothes and whatnot.
That's amazing. Yeah, I think that would definitely go over extremely well with Ticket.
Yeah, I think Eva will also try and put the fish teeth on a necklace.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I guess Turnip is back. So I had a question for you about the Captain Stonejaw had approached you and asked if you had managed to find anything on the sunken ship that was indicated who the captain was or who the people was, any logs or journals or anything like that. He seems interested in trying to perhaps let families know that, what had happened to their people.
Yeah, did I? In the time I spent there? Walking around?
I don't think you went into the I'm trying to remember if you went into the, like, captain's quarters and everything. I think you just went straight downstairs.
Yeah, I didn't.
So I don't think you would have.
Probably not, then. Because half the ship was underwater, though.
So he kind of like nods and says, "Okay, I did get the name of the ship. I'll see what I can find out, and hopefully we can let the families know." And as I said, that night you guys sit down to dinner, and there's a little celebration. It's a little bit more somber than the celebrations usually are on this ship, but you have a little celebration in honor of those that were harmed by the mimics. And you continue on your journey. You guys can go ahead, long rest your characters. We are going to start a new day. So if you've lost anything, then please go ahead and do that.
Okay. Yeah,
And
Shauna's
I have
BRB,
lost.
so we'll
Okay.
just remind her when she comes back.
I'll let her know when she gets back. So the next day, the Captain Snapjaw, informs you. Snapjaw. I want to call him Snapjaw because of the one in oh my god, Tourney of Dragons. Anyway, the captain tells you that we are going to be making land fairly soon. We are going to be landing at Mintarn. We're just going to spend a day or so there, and then we are going to continue on to Baldur's Gate. So
I assume we're
be
resupplying?
prepared to spend some. We're selling some items and resupplying.
Right, okay.
We're using up a little bit more alcohol than we're used to. He gives Cora a side look. Yeah, so you guys, a couple of days hence, find yourselves in Mintarn.
I've spent some
so
time.
Mintarn,
Sorry, with the captain's glaive. There's nothing magical about it, right? It's just a glaive.
Oh, you're talking
that's
about
the
the
point,
one
actually.
for the yes, it is just a regular glaive. He was just really good at using it.
Okay, so we'll see about offloading that in town.
On that point, the
Okay.
tricorn hat, I would have spent some time looking at that too. Is there anything?
That is also not magical.
Okay, fair enough.
He himself was magical, but he did
Right.
not
That's fair.
require any of his gear to be. Yeah.
That's fair. Just
Lame.
wanted to double check.
All right, so here we are in Minturn. Minturn is a port city. It is quite a. It's.
Kirsty? Hello?
Actually talking while I replace them. I just can't.
You cutting out a lot.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Minor issue. Just give me 30 seconds.
Sure. It seems fine now. You just kind of cut out mid-sentence a second ago.
Yeah, I just had a driver timeout error.
Oh. Good.
I don't know what the hell happened.
Hmm.
So I don't know if my mouse is actually dead or not, but I'm replacing the battery right now.
Sure.
I keep a little stash in my desk drawer. Okay, there we go. Close.
I did hear the comment that was made earlier, so I will pay into the ship's booze fund. I know I'm using more than my fair share.
I don't think they really mind. They're just giving you guff.
Still,
Yeah, we paid to be
I'll
here.
pitch in. Yeah. I also think I brought my own alcohol, but that's probably well gone through. Don't look at me, Hal. I'm sorry.
Hal's got his own
Avoiding eye
problems.
Oh.
Hal doesn't like traveling by boat.
Oh,
Yeah,
is he seasick?
Boat or air, neither of them, impress him all that much.
Hmm. Is he okay?
I think he's fine. He's just spending all of his time below decks, basically just cradling his pack, which has the stone in it.
Oh, poor Hal.
Oh.
Oh. Eva will like try and take his mind off it, I guess. Like try and spend some time talking to him about other stuff. Like try and get him talking about the arena. Try and get him not thinking about the situation they're in.
He appreciates it. I think he also he does his best to put on the whole. Oh no, it doesn't bother me. I'm fine. But I mean, he's also incredibly easy to read. He is a himbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
And we
Eva
love
and I will
him.
tag team those efforts to just
Yeah.
not let Hal wallow in how not good this is for him.
Yeah.
I think anybody who goes hey, you guys should come up and see the sunset. Hal's just nah, I'm good. I've seen sunsets. It's fine.
I'm fine. All right. I think everything is back to functioning normally here. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. So yes, you are at Mintarn. It is, as I said, it's a city/island. It is off the west coast of the Sword Coast, or I guess off the coast of the Sword Coast on the west side of Faerun. And it is, well, go ahead and give me some history checks, please, everybody.
Oh boy, my speciality.
Let me check what this is.
Must have been a gladiator from here.
All right, yeah. So, Hal, there is a gladiator from here. He's known as Taurus of Mintarn.
Makes sense.
And he is he's a badass. He's a good gladiator. He calls himself the bloody pirate. That's kind of like his hook. And what you know about Mintarn is that this is one of those places where you can go when you need to not be questioned too carefully about anything or anyone. It is a bit of a pirate nation, although there is some farming and that kind of thing here, but it's kind of think of like the Old West, where everyone kind of regulates themselves rather than there being any specific laws. You can get away with a lot here as long as you don't get, as long as you don't hurt anybody, everybody lets you be. If you hurt somebody, then they might, retribution might come for you, but there's not a lawman that's going to come around and deal with it. So this is a good place for sketchy people such as yourselves. The harbor here is there is a harbor master who kind of keeps track of the boats, but you kind of get the vibe it's just more so much that they don't, bump into each other. You go to that harbor, you go to that place. They don't really care what you're carrying. They don't really ask a lot of questions. There is a fee, of course, because there always is. But it's not the kind of thing where they're overly concerned about your cargo. And the crew they tell you they're going to be here for 2 days. We've arrived. They're going to spend some time on shore, and they're also going to offload the parrots, which you are probably quite relieved to hear because, man, those birds are loud, and they have been squawking the entire journey. And if I had a separate Sirenscape sound for parrots, I would have had it going the whole time, and you would have hated it.
I am so glad you don't.
I'm gonna raise my hand.
Yes?
Miss Kirsty. I have speak with animals. Was there any chance I could quiet them down?
Oh, yeah, actually, probably you could probably mitigate some of that noise. Parrots are just noisy by nature, so they probably would have forgotten
Yeah.
after a couple of seconds. But it maybe in the nighttime it would have helped to sleep a little bit. You would have been able to like calm them down a little bit and actually get a decent night's sleep. And so, yes, you arrive. It is a bustling place. It is a beautiful day. You are back sort of to the more temperate weather, so no longer is there the jungles of Chult. But it is, a pleasant place to kind of, spend some time in. Do you guys go ashore? I imagine Hal does, it sounds like.
Oh, Hal's really struggling because he doesn't want to take the stone anywhere and expose it to anything. So he's kind of like, maybe I'll just stay on the boat. But also, this place is where Taurus of Mintarn's from, and I could get limited merch if I go out there.
Well, Hal, how about you go? I'll stay with the stone for a bit, and why don't you go off?
Yeah,
But
we
what
can
if we
take it in
get
turns. I'll stay here
I
too.
can get away from things really quickly. It's like the only thing I'm extremely good at.
I'll stay on board as well. You can go and stretch your legs.
I would appreciate it because honestly, and he just side eyes Cora. I don't trust her to not open the box.
I'll be fine.
I cannot fault you for this at all. I'm not going to, but I've been very honest. I do want to, but I won't. But I've been thinking about it, but I'm not going to.
Is there anything you two would like from the town?
Bring me something weird.
Any books you can find, like anything you think might interest me. I need something different to read. I've read the same 3 books like 6 times. Dear God, please, more books.
Keep my eyes open for a real good picture book for you.
No, bit more
I'll bring me
involved than
something
that,
weird,
please.
all right?
Something weird, something with less pictures, more words. Got it.
Yes, please. Dear God.
You know I'm coming back with like the entire history of Taurus of Mintarn.
That's
what you
fine.
get to read.
I will read fucking anything.
Turnip staying on board.
Speaking of reading, oh sorry.
He enjoys the ship.
Okay.
In fact, I'd even argue he slept above deck for a couple of nights,
Okay.
just taking in the ocean smells and everything, the swaying of the ship.
Nice.
Yeah, he's in paradise right now.
No.
He's just gonna fish over the side, in the harbor, the bay.
Yeah, I would imagine there's some pretty good fishing around here, so for sure that would make a lot of sense. So we've got Hal going ashore and Cora?
Well, see now if Eva and Turnip are both going to be on board.
Yeah, you can go ashore if you like. I don't mind.
But I will say, speaking of reading, and I'm going to turn to Eva as I'm like trotting off after Hal. Have you read the book on Asamoah yet?
A couple of times, yeah. What did I
Not
get
to
from
do with
that?
an existential crisis, but isn't it crazy that you're going to live to be like 160? And then
That
I'm
is
going to
weird.
take off after Hal.
Yeah. What did I get from that, DM?
Yeah, good question. So sorry, let me pull up my notes here. I know you had talked about it last time. You basically learn. I mean, a lot of the things that make sense to why you have been able to do the things that you can do. I think we talked a little bit last time about you kind of like figuring out how your heritage ties into like the wings and the flying and all that kind of stuff. And so some of that comes into a bit sharper focus for you. And we also talked last time a little bit about how sometimes Celestials, care about their offspring and sometimes they don't. And also about the fact that sometimes this could be, you could have like a great-great-great-grandfather who's a Celestial and those traits, appear in you.
Yeah.
This book tells you a little bit of a different story. It is much less likely for these traits to appear from way back in the day. It's much more likely that it is, a
Recent.
parent of yours that
Right,
would be a
okay.
celestial.
Okay.
It very rarely happens that these traits sort of come forward. So the more you read, the more you're thinking that, like, okay, one of my parents is probably celestial.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who or what. The other thing is that you learn that there are some different types of celestials, and that they have different, I don't know if power levels is the right, but different hierarchies.
Abilities. Okay, yeah.
Within the system, and it seems to be that the abilities that they have relate to their positioning in the much like demons and devils, actually. Depending on what kind of demon you are, that kind of dictates where you are in the world. Celestials have a very similar system, although they would never admit that it was anything similar.
Yeah. Did I see anything listed that would kind of correspond with the stuff that I'm able to do on top of the basic angel stuff? The, like, summoning the blades, the that sort of thing, the psionics.
Yes, you would. So there are certain celestials who are bounty hunters, I guess is maybe a good word to use.
Okay.
Even in the upper planes, there is a code of conduct, there are rules of engagement, and there are rules that must be followed. And even sometimes celestials break those oaths on occasion. And when they do, there is a special subset of celestials that can go out and exact justice, be it by taking the life of the celestial or putting them in a just a punishment system, basically. And these celestials they're kind of like good to the good to an extremely strict degree, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Here's a lovely quote, actually. This will be in your book, this quote. Justice is not some gaudy cloak worn only when it suits us and later cast aside as unfashionable, nor does a cudgel existing solely to pummel everything within reach, my old friend. Not all justice is equal. And these celestials who are sent, who are these bounty hunters, they tend to have blades that they can summon at any time, anywhere, that are an extension of themselves. And you think that possibly this could be related.
Okay. Eva's really not sure how she feels about that, because, like, that is the antithesis of what she does. Like, that's like being a criminal and learning that your father was a cop.
A god cop.
So yeah, she would be conflicted about that. You probably see that on her face, like, as we're talking about this, like.
Okay, but you have to admit that's, like, sort of sexy as hell. Like, think about it. An angelic bounty hunter, you have to admit.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of weird that I've ended up like this when I have that in my heritage.
I mean, I come from a long line of worshippers of the god of law. Look how I turned out.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah, I need to try and get my head around that shit. But it's good to know what I'm dealing with, at least.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm gonna see Hal leaving, and I'm gonna...
Yeah, go.
Um. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna go trot off after Hal before I lose sight of him. Okay, bye. Don't have a crisis.
Trying.
Protect the
Well,
stone.
too late.
I don't have a crisis.
Too
No
late, but
dipping it
thank you.
without me.
Oh, I don't intend to. That's.
But we could. We won't. But we could.
We won't.
Okay, bye.
It is not being opened. You say don't
Not
have a
yet.
crisis, but Eva is very much having a crisis. She's just having a very quiet crisis.
I love it. A quiet crisis. Awesome. Okay, so we have Hal and Cora heading off into Mintarn. You step off the ship. Hal, you feel almost as sick stepping off of the ship as you do being on the ship. Everything is still moving. I don't know if any of you have been on like a boat for a really long time and you get off and you still feel like the water is like moving under you. Or if you've been like on a train for a really long time, you get the feeling of the train. Like it's just that like your body is adjusting to it.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. I've been so tipsy since we started that everything's been moving, so I'm used to it.
I guess there's a degree of tipsy you could get where the natural swaying in your head is like inverse to the swaying of the ship, so they kind of counter each other out.
No, exactly. It balances you out, and that's why I feel a-okay.
It's the perfect tipsy.
Yeah, you just mainline wine and coffee until you get that balance.
Yeah, I feel like Cora has nailed that like perfect balance. You know, that's her specialty.
Oh, you want me to sit on the lead box while I fish?
I mean, you could do. I'm literally going to be sat, I'm going to be sat within like 6 feet of it reading. So like, you don't have to.
All right. I'll just sit on the ship. I'll just sit on the wood then. I'll be outside.
Keeping an eye on things. Okay. Yeah. So for the two of you who stay behind, so Eva, are you below decks?
Yeah, I'm basically in my quarters. I've just she spends most of her day either finding somewhere random to perch on top deck or in her quarters on her bunk reading.
Okay, sounds good. So you're reading the last of your book with the confidence that Hal will pick you up something else once you're finished.
He had better
this
get
one.
me something
Hopefully
good.
It's something...
I will riot.
And Turnip, you are sitting fishing, and there is no one on deck to notice when you slip off into the water as you go into another of your trances. Do you want secrets, or do you want to do this in general?
Yeah, we'll do it here.
Okay.
Just let people in on the fun.
You.
I guess I sort of go kind of. I just sort of just chit-chatting with my friend, just kicking my feet off the side of the boat, and all of a sudden he goes silent, I go silent, and my body just falls comatose. Oh boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Into the water, crash into the harbor below.
You just sort of like slide in. It's one of those moments that, like I said, no one even notices. You don't really even make a splash as you slide into the water. The sea was not always like this. You know that, though you cannot say why. You stand upon the water, and it does not resist you. It rises and falls beneath your feet as it listens, no, as it feels. The tide does not follow the moon. It follows her. You cannot see her fully, only in fragments, but her warm presence burns in your chest, wild, radiant, laughing at something just beyond your hearing. The waves answer her, rising in joy, crashing in fury, shifting without pattern or rule. It is chaos, but it is alive. And you love it. And then something changes. The water stills, not calm but tense, as though the sea itself is holding its breath. The laughter falters, you turn searching, and for a moment you see her, light and shadow intertwined, something too vast to remain whole. And then she breaks. Not shattered, not destroyed, but divided. The ocean screams, the tide splits beneath you, one current surging towards brilliance, the other dragging towards something cold and jagged. Waves collide and tear at each other, rising in defiance and crashing in spite. What was once one voice becomes two, and neither feels right alone. You reach out desperate, but the water surges between the two of you. Something is torn from you as well, something you did not know you carried. The sea no longer listens, it argues. And in that chaos, you feel it. Far off, hidden where the currents fight themselves, there is a place where the tide cannot decide what it is. A hollow in the water, spiraling in contradiction. Calls to you, not with words, but with the same broken rhythm now beating in your chest. Your vision collapses, and you find yourself once again below the water, and something in you knows that this place is real. And it's pulling you towards it.
Yeah, I will surface. Swim to shore, and then I just climb back up on the ship. I'm sure the rope ladders have been deployed. Shake myself off, and I just, woo! All right, that was pretty bad, man. Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna sit back down with my pole and cast off again, and try to make sense of what just happened. Not actually wanting to catch anything, but I just
fishing as a way of meditation. Yeah.
I'm just staring and thinking, what the hell was that? Okay. Whew. Is there a direction?
Yeah. When you take your time and you think about it, you can feel this pull towards this place. And right now it's pointing sort of vaguely northeast, which conveniently is the direction that you are going to be headed when you leave this place and head towards Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I sort of like close my eyes and I point, like furrow my brow in thought and like try to gauge direction that way. Okay, we's going that way already. That way's gonna be back towards land. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, hey, you wanted answers? We getting them. But I'm not sure we gonna like them when we find out what the answer to the big question is. I know. I mean, I'll be there every step of the way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I calm down again. All right.
Okay. And that memory, it will be with your other memories as well if you want to refer back to it.
Thank you very much.
I just have to make it visible to you here. Memory 3. All players. Okay, that should be visible to you now.
Got it.
Sweet. Okay, it is time for a break, so why don't we take a 10-minute right now and we will meet back and we will continue with what's going on with Eva and then switch on over to what is happening on shore with Cora and Hal.
With the unsupervised toddlers.
Yes, could be a problem.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, scene 10, everyone. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're back for our break. Everyone's got more coffee, I hope. And we are... we've just finished with Turnip having another vision of this... hopefully it's starting to all come together. Strange vision of a turbulent, I guess, ocean with a dual nature, and he's feeling a pull towards somewhere. And Turnip will see where that takes you, but you can definitely, anytime, mechanically, anytime that you focus on it, you can feel where this is pulling you. It doesn't take an action or anything like that, you just have to think about it. So if you do choose to follow that path at some point, all you have to do is kind of think about it. You know, you don't know how far it is, but you know you can go in that direction. Right. And presumably it's going to take you straight, which, you know, might not be the best route if you're not flying. And I said we were going to head on over to Eva next. So Eva, as you are sitting there reading your book, you can hear the sounds of the crew unloading these bloody parrots that you've been listening to the entire time. Thanks to Turnip, they've been sort of tampered down in their noises, but I mean, and parrots, like, they poop everywhere. One thing you have noticed about these birds is that they have been kind of kept in cages with blankets over them so as to make the travel a little bit easier on them. They are taken off occasionally. You've noticed, actually, can you give me an insight check, please?
Yes, of course. Let me just get my character sheet open. There it is. Insight. Wow.
Nice. You have noticed that anytime the crew is around the parrots, they are very careful about what they say. In fact, a lot of times... and Nick just put it together. A lot of times they don't say anything at all as they are moving the parrots. And very careful not to use names. Very careful not to say too much. And you have been probably sort of like, or you've noticed that probably Hal, because Hal probably would not have picked up on this. Sorry, Hal. You would have seen people kind of like shushing Hal or just like moving the birds out of the way before as Hal was saying something. So I assume it sounds like Nick has an idea of what this may be used for.
Oh dear, what a shame.
And so these birds are being unloaded here at this port city of Mintarn. This is, as you know, a little bit of a lawless city, might make a little bit of sense. Do you do anything with that knowledge, or are you kind of happy to just...
Yeah, so in the middle of the night when like no one is watching and Eva can be stealthy, a couple of nights during the trip for her own entertainment, she will have snuck her way in there when she thinks the where they're being held is unguarded, and just start teaching them the filthiest words she can think of.
Excellent.
God, I'm so proud.
That was what the wisdom save was for. That was what the wisdom save was all about. Shame I failed.
I love it. A couple things you notice is that they don't seem to, whereas like a normal parrot would retain a lot of words, they seem to just retain the last few that you've taught.
Okay.
But they pick them up almost immediately. Like sometimes you only have to say it once, and they speak it in your voice.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever voice you choose to put on while you...
She will definitely try and put on like a fake voice. She's not going to use her own voice because that's a dead giveaway. But she'll...
Yeah. I think over the course of the trip, as you have been doing that, the captain has probably been... You've probably heard him like, yo, who the hell is teaching these... I don't know who it is teaching the parrots these words, but I wish they'd cut it out, you know?
I feel like Cora gets the blame for it, and she's like, it's not me.
Probably. They probably just all assume it's Cora. You say it's not you, everyone just rolls their eyes.
I wish it was.
Bloody Cora.
Yep.
Yeah, so as these birds are being unloaded, you just hear one of them saying, and I'm not going to, but beep 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 beep.
Yep.
And one of them says, "Bloody Cora!"
They,
And then,
bloody
like,
Cora! Bloody Cora!
Yeah, exactly. But the birds are all unloaded without much fuss. And they are sort of placed on this wagon that has been brought up to the shore, and then two of the crew, and that would be probably the captain, as that's the thing. Shit, that is the wrong one. I want the Wandering Gull. Probably, yeah, it would be Captain Stonejaw and Knots would be the two that would head on out to deal with that, while the other two, Grumble and Kesh, are given shore leave. Grumble is the only one who actually leaves the ship. He goes off, presumably he's the quartermaster, so he's going to go, get more supplies and that kind of thing, and also just enjoy a night on the town. He says that he will be back tomorrow, and that if supplies shouldn't show up until then anyway, so don't worry about it. And woohoo party, and he's out. Kesh doesn't care to leave the ship. Much like Turnip, he's happier near the water than he is near the land. And so he probably sits and fishes with you for a little bit, Turnip, at some point, and just, does some busy work around the ship, taking advantage of the fact that you're docked to be able to do some repairs and things that maybe... Actually, that's a good point. Kesh, because of his turtle abilities, I imagine he goes down and scrapes the barnacles off the bottom of the ship and just does some of those kinds of chores that you do while you're in dock. And being able to breathe water is certainly very helpful with that.
I'll ask if he needs
so
any
as
help.
you're reading, yeah, he will absolutely take some to help. He says, you're paying to be aboard the ship, but if you feel like helping, then we could certainly use the assistance.
Yeah, I mean, can't fish all day long. Just feel a little bit lazy right now. I gotta work. I gotta work. I've worked all my life. I feel the itch.
I too have worked since I was a small hatchling. And as you scrape the bottom of the hull together, he tells you some stories about what it was like growing up as a turtle and hatching on a beach, and finding his own way in the world and landing here. He's been to Mintarn before. In fact, it's not far from where he was hatched, and he tells you just little bits and pieces about the crew and how they came together. And again, you just kind of get a deeper understanding of how close these people are and kind of why they are the crew that they are. Eva, as you are reading your book, all you can hear is I don't know if my mic's picking that up, but scraping noises on the side of the ship.
Yeah, joy.
So at least it's not parrots.
Yeah, true. Out of the frying pan into the fire.
And let's head on over to Hal and Cora. You guys are in the city. Where do you go? Are you looking for anything in particular? Just having a wander around, seeing what there is to see?
I think Hal wants to get the errands done first, so he's gonna try and find a place to offload the glaive, get some books, and then start looking around for something weird.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So there's a market here. There's not a lot of permanent stores here in Mintarn. There's a few, but not too many, and most of them revolve around more like stuff that the quartermaster would be getting, like ship supplies and items for repairs of ships and that kind of thing. But in terms of wares, that would be more in the marketplace, and it would just be stalls that have been brought in by people on the ships, buying and selling. Lots of merchants come here. This is a little bit of a trade route stop for people, picking up certain wares, selling other ones, and then moving on to other parts. Next stop is generally Baldur's Gate. So you do see a lot of wares from Baldur's Gate here. And then, a lot of stuff from Chalt and other sort of more exotic places like that. And yeah, so you have no problem picking up, you know, the books, and there is definitely some paraphernalia from your the fighter who worked here.
The thing
I
in
forget what
particular
his name
Hal's looking for is he wants it's like a helmet with horns that mimic the Minotaur's horns. He wants that helmet.
Awesome. Roll me a I don't know, roll me a, what should we call that? Charisma check? Persuasion check? See if you can find something.
Oak.
This is where I miss Call of Cthulhu's luck thing.
Oh my
where
God.
You can,
Hell yeah.
oh, speaking of luck. Yeah, Hal, you find one, and it's actually of a size that was going to fit you. I was going to make it funny and have like a child's one that didn't fit on your head right. But you find one that fits you.
Oh yeah.
You feel
Hal will
so
definitely
badass in it.
pay whatever it costs to buy that.
With that persuasion, I think that the shopkeep sees how enthusiastic you are about the arena fights. He's a bit of a buff himself, and the two of you get into a conversation about like the stats of players. You know, like yeah, he won 40 fights and he only lost 6, and you know his whole career, and you know all those kinds of things that sporty people talk about that I don't know. And so he gives it to you for a song. You pay like 5 silver for it.
And then as far as books go, Hal's gonna try and track down like an arrangement. So he's gonna get like a Harlequin romance, a pirate adventure, some sort of like probably a manual for building something, like a technical spec manual. He's just gonna get whatever he can find, but he's trying to get an arrangement of books.
Okay. Is Cora with you at this time, Hal, or did you go your own separate ways?
If she wanted to tag along, she's welcome to tag along. If she wanted to go do her own thing, she can go do her own thing.
I'll tag along until something else catches my attention. At some point, he'll probably just look back and I'm not there.
Cora's wandered off.
Yeah, but I will go with him to buy books. I'm gonna buy Eva the like filthiest, fucking just god awful romance novel I can find. Like truly cringy,
Hell yeah.
bad, just like all of the really bad tropes of like how they write about like you know. Just I want to find the worst one.
Breasted boobily tier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Just like you pick it up and it's like, oh, there's no way anyone enjoys this. I want to find one of those.
Who wrote this? For who?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You look at it back and it's
Awesome.
just Cora wrote it.
Yeah.
There was an experiment in how bad you can get before people stop buying it. The answer? There isn't a limit.
No, there is no floor. The bar is in hell and accelerating.
Mm-hmm.
Accelerate. Yeah, so you get Eva some books, one truly terrible one, and some of various degrees of interest for Eva. Ooh, there's some seagulls. Seagulls fly overhead.
I duck.
How much?
I
How
hide
much?
under my helmet or my
How much are those?
shield.
Let's get a persuasion check from Hal again. Let's see what he's able to.
I will
talk the
guide
shopkeep
him
down
this
to.
time because I'm there and trying.
Okay.
Take guidance.
And I will also attempt to, like, Hal's gonna just try and like straight trade the glaive for the books, but he might have to pay a little bit. We'll see. Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
he's
no.
definitely paying.
Oh no.
8. At 8. You try and trade the glaive for the books, and the shopkeeper just looks at you and says, "I don't want a glaive."
Imagine walking
well,
into
so
like
you are
Barnes
forced.
and Noble and being like, "You want this sword?"
Treat him sort of just like, hey, look, I'll trade this to you. You trade it on to somebody else.
He's like, "Yeah, no, I don't do that."
Fine. How much would you like for these novels? He's calling them novels. They're probably like penny papers.
Yeah.
That's the biggest. It's the
Um,
longest novel Hal's ever read.
I'm gonna bump the price up because you rolled so poorly. He says, "Yes, these are very, renowned writers. This is, when the cost of paper these days, 1 gold piece for the lot. Sell it to you for a deal."
When the guy starts fucking with Hal, I'm just gonna like, oh sorry, I saw some other novels that I was gonna go look at. I'm just gonna start like fucking rearranging the store. Just like reshelving things, like swapping the covers on books. Just if he's gonna be mean to Hal, I'm just gonna go fuck around a
You're gonna
little
go be
bit.
mean to him? Can you give me a sleight
Yeah,
of hand check?
Absolutely. I will guide myself, of course. 17.
Awesome. Yeah, he does not notice. He's too busy thinking he's swindling Hal.
And Hal's concept of money is completely broken, and he just thinks he got this like steal of a lifetime. Oh yeah, here you go, fine. Pulls out a couple gold coins, and here you go, 1 gold coin.
And he says, excellent, thank you. Come again. And
He'll start to
when you-
leave,
as you
and
guys
like as he spins, I think the glaive just like knocks over a stack of books or something. He's like, "Oh, sorry about that." And just walks out.
The bookkeeper like goes to put them back. He's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine." And picks them up, and you can kind of hear him muttering. Cora, as you leave behind Hal, you hear a woman comes up to him and says, "Oh yes, I'm looking." She's kind of like this little old biddy, gray hair, glasses at the end of her nose. "I'm looking for that cookbook you promised me the other day." And he says, "Oh yes, I've saved it for you over here." And he pulls it off the shelf, and she opens it up and says, "My God, what are you trying to give me here?" And you hear a smack as he gets a thwack across the face.
Justice.
Cora's like half skipping beside Hal, very thrilled with herself.
And yeah, having completed your chores, Hal, you're gonna wander around looking for something interesting.
Something weird and food, and those are the only things that are on his mind now.
Weird and food.
Food for Hal, weird for Cora.
Okay. So there is a little portside bar. It is called the Busty Mermaid.
Oh, hell yeah. Turnip's favorite place.
And there is a sign out front that indicates the name of this place, and you can certainly see how it got its name. When you walk inside, it is, let's just say, sea-themed. You know those places that have, like, nets on the walls and, like, old boys hanging from the ceiling and lobster traps everywhere for some reason? It's one of those kind of places.
Mm-hmm.
It's always full. It's one of those bars that there's always people around. And when you sit down and kind of like the woman walks over who is your server for the day. She's wearing a skirt that is designed to look like a mermaid's tail. And she's wearing one of those like 2 seashells for a top.
Oh my God.
And she walks up and says, "Welcome to the Busty Mermaid. Our Mataban oysters are on sale today if you'd like to try some of our local wares. And then, of course, we also have our famous Mintarn lager, or the, what is it called? The Mintarn green wine, if you'd like to try something a little different, although I have been told it's an acquired taste."
Hal's gonna plop himself at the table and be like, "I will have one of each of those and whatever the house special is today."
I'm with him. Same.
She says, "Excellent. I'll bring you a big serving of oysters and 2 lagers and 2 wines." And she heads off and comes back with a massive bowl of oysters. And she says, "These have been imported all the way from the Shining Sea, where the waters from the Lake of Steam warm the waters and steam the oysters beautifully, to be served with nothing but a squeeze of lemon, because that's all you need."
Ooh. All right.
And yeah, it's these big, beautiful oysters. You try some; they're delicious. If you like oysters, if you don't, you're out of luck.
I think how Hal feels about it. He probably looks at it and goes like, "Did they forget to cook these?"
No, you're supposed to suck them out of the shells raw.
Oh, okay. He's game to
Never
try
had
them.
oyster.
I don't know if he
Yeah.
likes them. He
And then
probably
she
makes the
comes back
mistake of
not
chewing it.
Oh god, no,
No.
no. Just right home bag.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Put lemon on it. Don't chew it. Oh god, that's awful. Here, put this.
She
I
comes
still
back a few
remember
moments
my
later
first
and
oyster experience. It was crazy.
she brings you the Mintarn Lager. The Mintarn Lager is a golden colored drink. It's served in clear glasses just so you can see this beautiful gold color. It is the color of a gold coin. It
Ooh.
goes down really smooth. It's a really, really beautiful drink. It has sort of like notes of like honey in it. Absolutely delicious. The other drink that you have asked for is the Mintarn green wine. This is something that even Cora probably hasn't seen before, as it's very rarely served outside of the island. It is served cold, and it has this sort of green color to it. It has a seaweedy taste, making you wonder if perhaps it was fermented from like a water plant as opposed to grapes or something like that. It's a bit odd, not what you were expecting. I don't know if it's to your character's taste or not, but it is sort of a very local thing, at least, that you get to try.
I think Cora just likes the novelty of trying weird things, so I think she's into it.
Yeah.
I think Hal's also sort of in that boat. He's game to try anything once. I don't think he'll order a second glass.
Yeah, she'll have a second lager if they're not too strong, but like she's enjoying just the weird wine. I think it's the I'll do anything once.
Yeah.
And
that's
most
fair.
things a second time if they didn't kill me. But
So, Cora, as you are sitting here enjoying your oysters and sipping on your odd green wine, you notice that there's a little bit of a hullabaloo in the marketplace.
ooh.
You can kind of just see it. As I said, you've just come from the market, and you just see there's a little bit of shouting happening. There's just a little bit of like some kind of a disturbance going on. Do you kind of keep your eye on it and watch it? Do you go out and have a look? What do you do?
Oh god, she's nosy as hell. I'll turn my full attention to it.
Okay, so you, as you see this starting to happen, you kind of like turn and look and try and figure out what the heck is going on over there, and then it's getting like bigger and bigger. There's like more of a crowd being drawn to whatever is going on. You can't quite see the main players involved, but you can see all the people kind of like starting to like go and look. It's like when there's a fight and you can't actually see the two people fighting, but you can see just all the people coming to it to watch. It's that kind of thing that's happening right now. And you can definitely hear shouting and that kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, there's like 20 parrots just like fly up into the air. And then you see the crowd is like swirling and whirling and people, and you can see like people bumping and shoving everywhere. And then about 30 seconds later, you see two people walking past the place where you're sitting, and they've got like cloaks pulled down, like hoods pulled down over their faces, and they are moving very briskly towards the docks.
Are they walking toward the ship that we're on?
Oh, they sure are, yeah.
Oh, I need to know. It's the captain and what's your face? It seemed to be their like builds,
Okay.
their frames.
It's definitely their builds, yes.
Okay, that's so funny. I want to go. I'll be right back, Hal. Unless you want to join, but I'm just gonna like step out to see what kind of chaos is going on. Are people confused? Are they like I enjoy this.
Yeah, so when you step out, the hullabaloo in the marketplace. Oh, I can add noises. Thank you, Sirenscape. Check this out. Bright rowdiness. More.
Ooh.
Oh, it's coming in slowly. Here we go. It starts to like, there's people and they're like pushing and they're shoving and you can hear, find them, I don't see them, get them, where'd they go? I don't know. And there's like sort of like people looking, you see weapons drawn, people are running around sort of searching for what the heck is going on. Now my rowdiness is kicking in a bit more.
How close are
where are they?
How close are the captain and what's her face to me?
They're, I don't know, you probably like 30 feet.
Okay. As they walk off, they're gonna. I don't know what's going on here, but I like the chaos, so I'm just gonna give one of them Blessing of the Trickster.
Awesome. It's not the kind of rowdy I was looking for, but that's okay. Yeah, which one do you give? Do you give it to the captain or do you give it to Knots?
Whoever seems less sneaky.
Probably the captain. Would they know that came from you? Would they have any way of knowing that, or is that just something that all of a sudden they're just a little bit sneakier? Like, how would that work for them?
It does say willing, I believe. What is this shit? So I feel like she kind of. Oh yeah, she can speak into people's heads. So she's, which I think over the course of the sailing together, I don't think she's shy about that. So she would have just said heads up, and then they would have felt just like their footsteps kind of muffle. So I think they would notice. I don't know if they'd see her, but they would know.
You kind of see the captain's like head jerk and like a quick look around as if trying to find you. Would you make yourself visible, or would you just kind of like stay?
Yeah, I don't want. I don't know what's going on, so I don't necessarily want to be clocked by him. But he'll. Yeah, I'll just kind of be off in the shadows.
Yeah. So he kind of like hesitates for a second, and he kind of like looks around looking for you. Doesn't seem to see you. But there's like a quick bob of the head, like a thank you or an acknowledgement. And the two of them, you see the two of them like slide into a store and come out not long later in a new set of clothes, different hats, wigs, that kind of thing. And they head on over to the ship. Meanwhile, the crowd is starting to settle down a little bit, but now people are trying to catch these parrots that were like broke loose. And so there's still a little bit of chaos as people are trying to catch these creatures and put them back in cages. And, the parrots are in trees and people are putting ladders up against them, casting spells to like levitate up there. And then just as they get up there, the parrots fly away to a different tree. The parrots seem to be enjoying it. And all the while you can hear them squawking various things like, "That's not the price we agreed on!"
Damn it, Cora, and the rude words that Eva taught
damn it,
them.
Cora!
Yeah.
A bunch of curse words.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which will bring us back to the ship. So Eva and Turnip, it's, a couple of hours have gone by. Turnip, you're probably under the ship at this point, or maybe just finishing off with some of your barnacle scraping. Eva, you are, down below decks reading your book, and you just hear some like footsteps on the deck, and you hear the captain saying, "Change of plans, we need to leave really soon, get yourselves ready. Someone let, oh my goodness, I forgot to say, someone let Grumble know, we gotta get out of here." And Cash just kind of comes up to the surface, and he says, "What happened, Captain? Did it not go well?" And the captain says, no, it did not go well. It did not go well at all. At which point Cash kind of says, "But did we get paid?" And the captain kind of like, I guess at that point it would be Knots kind of like grins and says, "Well, in a manner of speaking," and she holds up a purse whose strings have clearly been cut.
My head pops out of the water at this point. What's going on? We good?
The captain says, "Everything is fine. We just need to leave tonight. So,
all right.
Make sure that you let your friends know, and we're gonna get Grumble and bring him back to the ship."
Eva will like through the voice chat say like, sounds like they something went awry in town. Looks like they're pushing up the leaves tonight.
You can say that again.
What happened?
All right. I don't know, but it's really funny.
Shame I missed it.
Should we head back?
Probably soonish. Yeah, it looks like they want to leave as soon as possible.
All right,
If
I'm
you
gonna
see,
go make sure Hal doesn't choke on an oyster. But I'll be
Sure.
back.
If you see Grumble, let him know. Was it
I
Grumble?
could just
Was
send
the
him a
person I was
message.
talking to? DM, sorry. Was it
Oh,
was
sorry,
it
say that
Grumble that
again?
was in town? Was it Grumble that was in town?
That's correct. Yes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you're close.
I can just send him a message.
Yeah, you're cool.
I will do that if this is important.
The captain seems quite agitated, so yeah.
All right, and I'll just cast sending. Grumble will get a drunk dial. Just
Awesome.
hello. This is not your captain speaking, but on his behalf, he urges you to make it back to the ship with the utmost haste. Thank you.
Can he respond to you? I forget if he can respond to
Yeah,
you.
25 words back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ascending.
Yeah.
There's a string of 24 curse words. And then he says, okay.
Perfect.
Oh, I didn't know 3 of those. That's nice. I'm gonna have to update my vocabulary.
Hal's just
and
spent
you
like the
guys-
last little bit talking to the wait staff and the bartender, asking like, are there any shops that like you have to visit in town, or any sites that you need to see? Get like the tour guide approach.
Yeah, you're told about the Cove of the Queen, a hidden harbor temple of Umberlee that is manned by pirates. They tell you about the dwarven population of Clan Ironstar, who lives in Mintarn Mountain. They tell you about Castle Mintarn, the seat of power on the island, and all kinds of fascinating sounding places that you will never get to visit.
Yep.
Not
We
this time.
We have to come back here at some point, I guess.
Not this.
I mean, we still have a little bit of time, right? We should still go find something stupid. I want a keepsake.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Don't know. That's the best place to find something weird in the market.
I mean, the market's a good place to find something weird.
All right, I'm just gonna go look out for weird people. I guess we'll finish our. I have returned to Hal at this point. We'll finish our food. Do we have another drink? Maybe no. It's
I
midday.
think we do, because like Hal will make the rationale. It's like they still need to resupply. That's gonna take time. We've got time to have another drink, and then go browse the market for something weird, and then make it back to the ship. It'll be fine.
I am convinced. You need to say
There's
no
no
more.
way. There's no way Hal is making this argument because he doesn't want to be back on water.
Oh, Hal. Well, listen. If you want to sit here and drink and eat oysters all day, say the word.
No, I think I've had enough oysters, but I'll have another drink, and then we'll go browse the market for something weird.
Sounds great. I feel like unfortunately we've gone 1 for 1 for drinks, and Hal, you see, is a big old Goliath. Cora is not.
Since we're leaving in more of a hurry, Eva will probably like come ashore to just take the opportunity, just for like half an hour, look around the market, just to stand on dry land again for a little bit.
Sure. What about you, Turnip? Are you gonna pop to the land, or are you gonna stay on the boat and keep an eye on the box?
No need. Just keep an eye on the box. I'm gonna go. Well, I'm not gonna. I want to cheat a little bit here. Can I get a line, like a little spool of fish for dinner? But I'm not gonna actually fish them with my rod or anything. I'm gonna go underwater, spot them, and cast cantrips to kill them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna say good
got
flame.
some- That's actually awesome. Yeah, there are a lot of fish in the docks around here. There's, stuff gets thrown overboard as people are bringing in new supplies. Any of the old, like food stuff quite often gets dumped here. And so a lot of fish come here to eat. And so shooting fish in a barrel is kind of what it feels like. Like there's just so much opportunity to try maybe some kinds of fish you haven't tried before.
We get a little basket.
And you're able to get. Yeah, awesome. You get a basket, and I'm sure Grumble will be happy to help cook those up once he gets back to the ship. You also notice, this is something else that maybe Turnip you would see as you're swimming around down here. You're not the only one swimming in these waters. There are merfolk down here. Mintarn does have a merfolk population, and obviously you're not going to see them on land very often. But they do swim around, and some of them do come into the harbor from time to time. So you would see some merfolk sort of swimming around in the harbor. They do have like a village that is kind of off to the side, but they sometimes come up here and trade with some of the sailors. And I think that as you're under there fishing, one of the mermen would sort of swim up to you, and he probably speaks Aquan, so I wouldn't think that... actually, he would be able to communicate in common because he's so used to speaking with the people of Mintarn. That would make sense. So he is able to talk to you. Now, he can talk underwater. I don't know if you can. Well, you can breathe underwater, so I think you can talk underwater as well, right? I think that's the rule.
Yeah.
So he sort of comes up to you. He kind of like respectfully sort of stays back as you're fishing, and then sort of says, "I'm sorry." Yeah, he waves and sort of swims over, and he says, "I have never seen anyone fish in quite that manner before. You were using magic, no?"
Yeah, well, don't tell the others, but I'm kind of crummy with a rod, even though for some reason. Even though I fished my whole life, but it still requires a skill check for some reason.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, I'm sure the DM has reasons, like whether or not the fish are biting that day."
I'll say, well, it's easier. It's easier a lot. It's a lot quicker this way. We gotta mosey on out of here, and a couple of hours by tonight.
I've never seen land magics before. Can you show me?
Wow, sure, yeah. I'll. What do you want to see?
That spell you were casting just then. I would love to see it.
I'll show him Sacred Flame. I'll show him my cantrips, except Hold the Dead.
Okay.
That's probably a little. I would need my. Thematically, I would need my weapon out for that. I'll show him Prestidigitation, Light, and Sacred Flame.
Cool. He's kind of like fascinated by it. He probably can't actually cast them, as he's not got that ability. But he shows you some of the magics that he can do. He's also a bit of a caster, and his are obviously a little bit more water based. He shows you one where he kind of like uses the water to like hit the fish with and like knock them out so that he can grab them and kill them and fish with like that way. That's kind of his method of fishing. He just kind of like shares some of his lore with you. He tells you about the mermaid village that is down the way, and he says people such as yourselves are welcome to swim down and visit if you so desire. We do have a spell on it for people who cannot breathe underwater. The villagers often come to trade with us, and we cannot go up to them. So you are welcome to come and trade with us down below if you wish.
We love that, but we got to get going pretty soon. So I guess I'll have to wait another time. Hey,
How
listen,
are you
know
gonna
what?
find your fishwife like this?
Y'all can come over to Yoku. I don't know if y'all know the way. We live pretty far up. But y'all welcome to Yokun anytime if y'all can survive in fresh water.
He thanks you and says, perhaps one day we shall make a trek to Yoku and visit your lands. It sounds fascinating.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Biggest catfish you ever didn't see. This side of the Sword Coast. I gotta tell you, it's good eating when you fry them up. Some bread.
I've never tried fish fried, but I'm sure it is delicious.
Hey, brother, you don't know what you missing. All right?
Perhaps I shall try and purchase some from the land, or try it when I visit you in Yoku. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, Godric. Most folks call me Turnip. On the account that my family grew, we used to grow a lot of turnips and tomatoes, carrots, radishes, onions. Sometimes we did potatoes. Not really. Corn?
These
No,
are
not really
land
corn.
vegetables, right? Land
Yeah,
vegetables?
land crops
Yes.
mostly. Yeah. We don't got none of them seed crops.
Right. Fascinating. He's actually like hanging on every word as you're mentioning these vegetables. They don't have them.
Yeah, I tell you what though, you eat some of these too fast. You gotta drink a lot of water, choke them down. I'm sure seed crops. She goes go right on down the gullet.
It's true.
Everything's all water anyway.
They don't have the same consistency though, I think, as your land crops. They are yours seem to be more earthy.
Dry, yeah, dry. That's not dry.
Yes.
All right. Unless you have a
tried
stew,
a
which is
carrot
pretty
before.
nice.
I've never eaten stew.
Yeah, stew's pretty good. It's watery, so you might be right up your alley.
My people tend to eat fish as they come from the ocean. We do not use fire to change their taste or texture.
Well, us landlubbers, we kind of have to do that, otherwise we get sick. I don't know why, but we just get sick.
Very strange.
Hey, listen.
And you guys
have a good one.
You too. Take care, my friend. And he swims off, and you can hear him kind of like chuckling, like potatoes, huh? Turnips, huh?
I have something Eva would like to be doing in town, just while she's like casually walking around. So
absolutely.
She wants to basically. She's going to be keeping an eye out for anyone that is being relatively annoying, in like socially annoying.
Well, there's a guy who's trying to catch some birds who's being quite socially annoying to everybody. He's screaming at people, "Get out of the way! Let me get these birds!"
And she will pickpocket him and just kind of play some of the tricks that she would have done back in Baldur's Gate. Like the like stumbling into him, the like traditional pickpocket tricks, and just to get. She's looking for something to get from him as a keepsake, something interesting that he might have on his person.
Okay. So the guy that was your initial target, the guy with the birds. He's already been pickpocketed, unfortunately.
Okay.
So you look around and you find because she took his purse.
Oh right. Yeah.
So you look around and you find someone else, and there's this gray-haired old lady with glasses at the end of her nose, who is at the market stall, and she's trying to buy a book because apparently the cookbook that she wanted was not available at the bookstore like the man promised. And so she's had to walk all the way over to this market stall to get another book from somebody else. And it's just a disgrace what people think that they can get away with showing people these days. Smut, I tell you, smut.
She will absolutely. She will absolutely. What would you like? Sorry.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check and let's see what you get. Nice. So you do you bump into her? What's your tactic with this woman?
She probably she probably tries the waits to listen to what she's looking for, picks up a random book from the bookstall and hands it to her, and is like, "Is this the book you were looking for?" And as she's distracted by that, that's when she like pickpockets.
Okay, yeah. She kind of looks at you and she looks down her nose at you down through her glasses or over the top of her glasses and says, "No, that is not the book I was looking for. Mind your own. I'm speaking with the shopkeep."
Well, you're speaking loud enough for the entire neighborhood, so it's kind of difficult to mind my own.
How dare you! I demand that you have this woman removed from this stall immediately. And the market seller is like, I
would like to see someone
apologize
try.
for that, ma'am. He's kind of like looking at you like, please don't ruin my sale. I'm sorry. Why don't you come step over here? He's talking to the lady, not to you. While this lovely woman can peruse the books over this section as much as she desires, why don't you come over here to where the cookbooks are and we'll get you hooked up with something. And the woman kind of like humps and follows.
Eva absolutely like meets her evil eye stare with one of her own and just like does not back down in the slightest. And then sighs and walks away, and then has a look at what she's pickpocketed. And so she's looking for something slightly weird, slightly interesting, slightly, off the wall that, she can have stolen.
So she's got a little bit of coin on her. Do you take the coin?
No, she's not interested in money. She's interested in a personal effect. Just something odd.
So there are two things in her pocket that you can pull. One is a crumpled piece of paper, and when you open it out, it is the start of a letter of complaint. It is addressed to the Busty Mermaid manager. And it's the first line of it is, "To whom it may concern, and it should concern you."
Yeah.
And it's basically a complaint about the attire of the staff and how they comport themselves when serving oysters to a woman of her taste and
impressionable
refinement.
young men, and yeah, amazing.
The other thing that you find in her pocket is a tiny, it looks like a little pepper mill. It's just a small one. And inside there is, when you open it and look inside, there's nothing inside. And yet when you grind it, spice comes in.
Oh, shiny.
And you see on, or like around the edges, it has like a list of spices. And when you say the word of one of those spices and you turn the handle of the pepper mill, that spice comes out, and it's basically
Oh, amazing. Okay.
a magical food spicer.
Percy, perfect. That is what I was looking for. Thank you. And then she
Awesome.
will try and find Hal and Cora, try and catch up with them.
Okay.
I'm sure it's
you
not
find
hard
Hal
to
and
find.
Cora.
Hal's giant and Cora's loud.
You find the two of them. They are standing at a market stall having a look at some of the strange items that are there. There is some pickled sea lemons. There is some tiny glass sand timers. There are dried pufferfish lanterns. Knotted sailor's ropes that are story knots. Tied into elaborate shapes. Salt-cured jelly strips, miniature weathered figureheads that match some of the famous pirate ships that have come into this port, seashell ear trumpets, ink squid pods, compass roses on cloth that show true north when you move it around, and some barnacle-encrusted cutlery.
Hal's sifting through the miniature figureheads, and he's going to pick the one that's got the biggest bust, and that's what he's buying for Cora.
Awesome. Yeah, you find one. It's one of those like mermaid figureheads, and let's just say that she's almost got 3 heads. They're that big.
Yep. Hal buys that and he goes, "I found something weird for you. Here you go."
It's perfect.
It's
I'm also gonna buy one of the
beautiful.
little like squid ink thingies, whatever you were saying, the ink jars.
Yeah, so there's squid ink pods. So it's a little small dried ink sac that is like literally just the squid ink sac that's been dried. And the shop owner warns you. He says, what you do with these is you put them in water and it creates, it'll just sort of whisk your pen around and it'll create like a little jar of ink. You just need to like basically rehydrate it. But he says, whatever you do, don't puncture it because it's powdered ink in there and it will go everywhere.
In that case, I will buy a lot.
Yeah, by several.
No, tell Cora that.
That sounds amazing.
You can buy 5. He's got 5.
Okay. I will buy 5.
He'll sell you 5 for 2 gold pieces. And Hal, your weathered figurehead was 2 silver.
Okay.
And is there anything else you guys want to do in town, or are you ready to head back to the ship?
I'm ready to head back.
No, I think that's pretty good. I have stupid trinkets. I'm full of good booze and food. And I watched someone do something incredibly stupid. It's a good day.
Makes every effort on the way back to like distract these two. And we should check out this. Oh, we should look at that.
No, come on, Hal. We've got to get back to the boat.
No, let's do it.
No, we've got to get back to the boat. It's going to leave.
We're going toward the boat, but we're going this, and I'll just let Hal. I know what he's doing, but also Cora loves a distraction. So Eva's like trying to herd cats.
Yep, very much so. I mean, that's the story of this campaign so far.
Tell me about it. All right, and with that, you guys eventually end back on the Wandering Gull. It's funny. It's starting to feel like home.
Yeah.
It's you've been on it for a while now. I guess we can turn off the people noises.
I'm immediately
Yeah,
gonna find
it's,
where's the captain.
Yeah, so he's helping get ready. You see that at this point things are starting to reload on the ship. Those supplies that were ordered, apparently they have managed. Grumble's talked to people and has managed to like get supplies in a little bit earlier, and so they're loading stuff on.
Okay, I'm gonna find the captain.
Sorry, go ahead. I think when Hal gets on the ship, he just, as soon as he finishes walking up the gangway, he stands there and goes, "I got a new hat," and he does the superhero pose and bonus action billows his cloak.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy, and it's gonna play some like epic music behind him. Actually, thunder's gonna crash.
Oh, I think I can do that. Thunder. Oh, it's too late now. It's not exciting anymore. I need to get those spell effects in. So yeah, as you do that, you hear Tika from up top. Just kind of like you hear her clapping, and she says,
Woohoo!
Aww.
It's actually, and he takes it off his head. He goes, "It's actually a collectible item. It was from his what was his name? Taurus. It was Taurus of Mintarn's 16th win in a row. He issued these as like a collectible merch. I didn't get one at the time, but I tracked one down here."
Hells yes. I'm gonna pull out my little notebook and do just like a very drunken sketch of Hal posing on the ship with his helmet and his cloak. This is important research for the story later. Don't worry. But if I see the captain, I'm gonna pop into his head and just be like, "What did you do?"
Oh, he says, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. We'll talk when we take off.
He says, yeah, we just got ourselves into a little bit of trouble. There was the parrots. We had a buyer for the parrots. The buyer wanted to change the price of the parrots. We disagreed. There was a bit of a hullabaloo. He had some people with him. He thought he could take the parrots from us. We released the parrots. They went after us. They went after the parrots. Knots managed to get our money, and we're all good. And we just need to leave town before they figure out that we have their money and where we are.
We're ready to go. That's fantastic. Very, very on board with this plan. What you've done. Whatever. If they're trying to move quietly, though, just if they're trying to reload and be quiet, I will. Where is the bitch? Cora's drunk and having a good time, and if they're trying to move quickly and quietly, she's just going to stand in the center of the ship and cast Pass Without Trace.
Awesome. Yeah, they're happy to take advantage of that, and more than once it is commented how useful you are to have around.
Hear that? I'm useful.
Yeah, it's true.
And with that, we are back. So it's not long. You just wait for the tide to start to go out. At which point, it's a great time to go out with the ship, and the ship sails off into the ocean. There is a little bit of a tense moment where just before, as you're getting ready to leave, you see there's a hullabaloo back on the docks. People pointing at your ship. Parrots in cages, screaming, yelling, but you guys are out. Knots sort of climbs up the rigging, and she's, getting all the sails ready to go. And she gives them quite a cheeky little wave. And there's a crossbow bolt that goes flying nowhere near the ship. It's way too far for it to splashes harmlessly in the water. And the crew has a good laugh about it.
As they're watching us, the crowd, I'm just going to drop confusion on them.
Amazing. All of a sudden, there's a full-on brawl on the deck, or not on the deck, on the dock.
On the dock.
And the crew is falling over laughing as they watch this chaos. The captain walks up to you and he says, "You're a useful one to have around. You are." If you ever want to join a pirate ship, we got room for you on our crew.
You know what? I might take you up on that one day. I like you all.
Well, we like you too. We don't offer that to just anyone.
Well, thank you. I hope I've made it worth my cost for your booze.
And then some.
And then some, and she's already got like a flask of more.
And yeah, with that, you guys are back out on the open ocean. It's surprising how quickly you leave the shore behind, and you are once again just seeing sea and sky everywhere you look. The seagulls follow you for a while, and then they too disappear out of view. And you can go ahead. If you have used any abilities, feel free to go ahead and long rest your characters, as we are doing a...
Yeah.
I use so many spells on down
to
days.
the ship.
Yeah. When things quiet down, maybe later in the evening, Eva will go and find Cora.
I'm very hard to find. I'm not at all laughing.
Of course not. Hey.
Hello.
Oh God. Wow, I can smell the alcohol from here. How's your day going?
My day's great.
Sounds
You've
like
seen
it.
all the chaos out there. It's been
I have.
fun.
It was entertaining.
And Hal did not shame me once for drinking. So you know what?
That's impressive.
That's a win.
That's a good day, yeah.
I think.
Any day you walk away from.
Well, so far I've walked away from 100% of my day, so let's keep
Mm.
that going.
Yeah. I got you a little present. Actually, I got you 2 presents I thought you might appreciate.
Ooh.
One is more of a novelty, and the other one's relatively useful. She hands over the letter. Like, I thought you might appreciate this. The old lady's complaint letter.
Did you rob an old lady?
I might have done. She might have been making a nuisance of herself in the market. And
That is the old lady's specialty.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of her prerogative. I can't really shame her for it, but she was rude to me as well, so I don't feel too bad about it.
Oh, well then fuck her. What,
yeah, I thought you'd find...
or do?
No. Oh god, no one should. I thought you'd find this entertaining, but also I thought you'd find this fun and useful, and she also gives her the, like, peppermill thing.
I'm gonna look at it. I'll see, do I see the magic and stuff on it?
Mm-hmm.
This is very useful because I've been carrying around a lot of spice jars and they're heavy.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Oh god, so
Yeah,
I have
you might like
access to infinite pepper. You know these stupid things you can do with pepper? Oh,
Yeah,
well, thank
maybe
you.
this was a mistake, but it's a mistake I'm willing to make.
It's shocking how often I hear that when people give me things. Thank you. That was very kind
No
of
problem.
you.
I thought you might like it.
Did you enjoy your reading?
Yeah, it was illuminating.
Oh,
I'm
I got you a
glad to have
book.
some... Oh, what did you get me?
Okay, this is, I think, an instant classic. I think, you know, it's riveting literature, and I'll just give her, like, the shittiest smut book, like, whatever the garbage one I could find is.
Oh god, okay.
Oh, like, word throbbing is probably used, like, 5 times in the first page. It's awful. This is, and I'll put my hand over it like it's a Bible. This is,
Yeah.
This is sacred.
Are you sure that's the right
hold on
word?
to it. You would question a cleric about what is holy.
No. Well, holes are not your favourite terrain, that is true.
And this book is chock full of them. Don't worry, you'll find your god in here somewhere, I'm sure.
Oh, that's what I'm afraid of.
I wonder what divine domain this falls under.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the less socially acceptable ones, I think. But thank you. Anything to have something different to read.
I'm not sure you'll say that after chapter 1, but do carry
Probably
on.
not. Thank you, I will.
I'm gonna, what do
Okay.
I call the little spice grinder? That's gonna go in my... I'm just gonna call it magical spice grinder. And thus grinder entered the universe.
Kind of appropriate that Cora invents Grinder, I guess.
I'm doing the world a service.
Yep.
Okay, so we are going to, as I said, we're headed towards Baldur's Gate. It's not a terribly long journey. It's probably only 3 or 4 more days to get to Baldur's Gate. And you have good weather as you travel. So I guess we'll just do a quick kind of like down the line kind of thing. Tell us about anything that happens to your character as you travel. You can make up something cool that happens. You can just tell us that your character sits below decks and reads smutty books. Let us know what goes on with your character. Let's start with Hal.
Hal doesn't do a whole lot. He spends his time below decks, probably working out, but he lets Perlavash just run around the ship. And he's like, stay out of trouble. Like, don't get in anybody's way, but you can run around and play with the crew if you want.
The crew loves that. Perlavash is becoming a fast favorite. Tika in particular, just every time Perlavash comes out, like Ticket is out and showing herself a little bit more frequently. They seem to have a really great relationship. They even start playing like little silly pranks on people.
my
Nothing
God.
mean. It's usually like good-hearted pranks. But things like you'll go to put on your shoes and one is like backwards, so that when you go to like slide your foot into your shoe, you can't slide it in, and then the two of them appear and are like falling over laughing, like they just think it's the funniest thing in the world. Stupid stuff like that. They get themselves into a little bit of trouble, but nothing major.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
What about Turnip?
I'm gonna go up to the captain at one point and ask to see a map of the Sword Coast. If he has one.
Yeah. He's got mostly charts, so it would be more to the water side than the land side, obviously, but you can still see kind of like major cities along the coast, that kind of thing.
Right.
And he pulls out all his charts. He's got a lot of them, and you realize that this crew's been a lot of places. They're not just... Some merchant ships kind of go between one place and another. This ship tends to just go wherever the wind takes them, pretty much. And so he's got charts for all over the place. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
No, I wanted something more inland. Plot my journey. See if it's where the two of us might have to go someday.
Yeah, so the vision that you had was definitely on a coastline. It was definitely ocean meeting river kind of place.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. So these maps might show it.
All right.
Let's get a kind of check. Let's get like a I don't know, a history check maybe with advantage.
Okay. 14.
So there is a river that flows out of the Trollclaw Mountains towards the Sea of Swords. And when you look at that area, it looks very similar to what you saw in your vision. You think it might be around there somewhere, but you're not entirely sure, obviously, where. You can feel the pull, and you suspect it's in that region, but you're not certain. And the Trollbark Forest is about halfway. So the river is next to the Trollbark Forest. I don't know if I said that. And it's about halfway in between Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay. You didn't have to give me like a specific place like that, but that's fine. I'll take it.
No, that's kind of like, that's what you're feeling. That's where your pull is. You'll have to obviously do more work to find out more precisely where it is, and that probably means going there. You're probably not going to be able to look at it, but I would think that based on the shorelines, you'd be able to kind of piece some stuff together.
Yeah. All right, that's the general area. Right. Outside. All right. I thank the captain for everything.
Yeah,
That's
he's more than happy to share those maps and things with you.
I'll just
Cora,
planning a day trip. That's all.
He's like, well, I've said it to Cora, and I'll say it to all of you. If any of you would feel like turn into piracy, you're more than welcome to join us. We've enjoyed having you on the ship, and you need to ride anywhere, you're welcome. If you want to stay, you're welcome too.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I feel like breaking the law.
I mean,
we try not to, but it often ends up that way.
Yeah.
listen, some laws are stupid.
some laws are meant to be broken, and sometimes you just have to get by.
Okay, well, I don't think laws are that absolute. Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. All laws aren't that absolute, but... Oh, sorry. Not you, Captain. Have a good night.
He just looks confused and good night.
He just kind of does that sometimes.
Right.
I would assume this would be in private. So.
That you have this conversation with the captain?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
At some point over the next few days, probably closer toward their arrival, Cora's gonna send a message to, I think, Hella, our security, our maid.
Yeah.
Who are the other people that we had on
Baldur's Gate?
fire? Mm-hmm. Because that's where we're headed, right?
Yes.
Actually, well, she'll bring us to the party first, and just be like, "Are we going back to the same store?" We did say we were going. Well, to be fair, we said we were going away on business to Chult, and we very much did. So,
For once, you weren't lying.
yeah, school one for the narrative. But,
Does it count as lying if, like, it's only after the fact that it's true?
no, of course it does not. No, it was 100% true. They were not deceived. So yes. But if we're going back to that, should I message one of our staff and just let them know that we're arriving and to prepare the home for our arrival and all that?
It'd be nice to spend a night in a real bed before we set out to try and get rid of this this damn stone.
True.
So,
And
yeah.
we can spend more money. I'm kidding. No. Well, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I'm not averse to this idea.
I'll play devil's advocate and say that our home may be being watched, so it might not be safe for us to return there, but we could still contact them and have them make arrangements for us.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
secure us a
true,
carriage
yeah.
or something. Or some horses
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah, what's the plan? Are we?
So,
Because we have to carry on along the coast, don't
yeah,
we?
I think so. I think we maybe need to do some kind of, yeah, we have to go up the coast to try and find the right place. I don't know if there's...
Well, we could
If we
ask,
could-
yeah, I guess, who would arrange it? Maybe Oakmantle, right? Well, no, I don't know. Well, who was he? God, this feels so long ago. To, like, secure us passes, we've done our business, but our business ventures are taking us elsewhere. We should not give them a direction, but ask if they can secure us a ship.
Probably Lynette, your
Yeah, Lynette might be worth, yeah.
Yeah, the
Social-
attendant.
valet/social liaison.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could reach out to Lynette. We first met them, oh my god, it was last July.
We could also just have Lynette arrange payment for this ship, since we already know this ship,
True.
We could.
and contract them. Hal's not stoked about continuing travel on water, but it does make the most sense.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah, we could,
why don't we... I can go find the captain.
Yeah, that's worth a go.
Then I'll go find captain. And this
But-
is a few days later. So, yes?
This
sorry?
is something that we should, like, if we're going to contract them, they probably have to be brought into the loop a little bit more, because we're going to have to expose the stone to figure out where we're going, which is going to bring problems.
Ooh, right, they should be...
Yeah, we'll bring him in on the loop.
Okay. A little bit. Not the whole thing, but just we're transporting a dangerous artifact.
The
as they
second it
know.
gets exposed, chances are people start trying to come after us. So,
And well, I don't want to risk these people. I quite like them. Can we hire a shitty crew we don't like?
I mean,
we could, but then we don't know them, and they might stab us in the back.
That's true. That's what we've got Eva for. I mean, I suppose. I just would really hate for anything to happen to these people. How much is like a self-sailing ship?
Yeah, you could get an automatic ship. It would probably be quite expensive.
But we can charge it to Waterdeep, and that's what really counts here.
I'm not
You guys
sure
are gonna
Waterdeep
owe
would be
them
happy to
so
pay
much
for that.
money.
I'm not sure
Why
Waterdeep
can't-
would be happy to pay for that.
I have a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why can't we just hire another chef and just be like pretend to be like just random people?
We could.
Nothing went wrong. Transporting the stone all this way from Chol.
Yeah, but
The
we've had
problem
the
is we're going to
stone
have to
hidden.
crack it open to figure out where it goes, right? It's going to like to
Yeah.
you know. Sorry, I'm very hungover.
We just gonna do that when we get back on land. As soon as we get back on land on Baldur's Gate.
I think we should like rest for a day in on dry land, and then think about going out.
I will
Yeah,
also
I'm not
bring up that Baldur's Gate is like chock full of devils and demons right now, right? Like they're
Yeah.
everywhere. We pissed off, like, you know, we don't know how many Thayan wizards left or stayed. What's it? There's
True.
that. Didn't the one fucker that we broke into his house? Isn't he still alive?
Yes.
Question.
We didn't get to kill him.
Check
Yeah.
the question. Okay. If we ain't gonna do that in Baldur's Gate, then we might as well. And if we gonna do that somewhere else, then we might as well just not just book passage as like random people on another ship first, and then we figure out what to do once we open it. Can't we do that instead?
I suppose to get on a ship that's just going up north the coast.
Where we stopping? Waterdeep?
I mean, it might be nice to stop back and, but we don't know if, like, it could be between Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate.
It could be
right? We
anywhere
don't
on
know.
the coast. We don't know for sure where it is.
Yeah, so kind of north of Baldur's Gate, we should really be checking. But I think it's all right to get a little bit.
We could also
Further.
just give the captain the option. So like, hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna need to contract a ship to do something dangerous. Do you want the business?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, and we could pay them quite well. I mean, yeah, we can go ask.
But I mean, don't sugarcoat it. It is going to be dangerous.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want them to think that they're getting into something they're not. Okay, well,
And just don't tell them what it is.
no, not
Not a good idea.
specifics, but just a dangerous artifact that, you know, we've had it concealed so that no one would be able to find it. But this next leg of our journey involves unconcealing it, and so we might be targeted. We will pay them well. However, if they want to say no, I understand.
This ship, them people. Oh yeah, I'm assuming we're having this conversation not in our quarters, but we would be sleeping in the hammocks.
Yeah, probably in
general
our heads
quarters.
too, just in case anyone's listening.
Oh, in our heads. Oops.
I don't know. I'd be inside everyone's head because I'm not drinking. I've stopped.
I mean,
for
then
now.
we might as well tell them now.
Yeah,
we
sure.
dock,
I can
before
go.
we hit the
Yeah,
dock.
I can go do it unless someone else wants to.
I'll come with you.
Oh, you want me to do? Okay. All right.
I mean,
Lady
you.
Gaga?
I am decidedly the least charming person in the group. However, I don't think we're not trying to convince them to. We're asking them honestly.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good on what's his face? Brett, Krant, Tortoise,
Cash?
Cash. Yeah. He had first mate and everything, right?
That's
Okay.
true.
Yes.
I mean, well,
I'm
how about we just all? Why not in the morning? We'll bring it up when we're eating with the crew, or over dinner, or whatever time it is. The next meal that we have together. We'll just bring it up then.
I think it's
I
something you
have it.
bring up with the captain and the first mate
Yes.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
Kind of heavy to drop it on breakfast during breakfast.
I like to have all my intense conversations during breakfast. It really decides the day, you know.
Well, we might as well go now. Let them prepare
okay.
and everything, and think on it, sleep on it.
All right.
Yep.
All right, so you guys go and speak with Captain Stonejaw. You ask for Kesh to be there as well. And so you are brought into Stonejaw's quarters, where earlier in the day, Turnip, you were looking at maps. And
Who's going
he's
to talk,
looking-
sorry?
All of us,
I assumed
think.
all of you, but
Oh, okay.
so you all pile in, and the captain, he looks a little bit concerned, like, you know, he's been called to speak with you. You've asked to bring Kesh, and he says, what's going on? Is everything all right?
Okay, everything's
Hey.
fine. Oh, sorry. Do you
Yeah.
want to take a turnip?
Yeah, I'll try. I mean, I'll try. Hey, listen, Captain, Kish, you know, we, you know, you kind of like my boys and everything. We've gotten on pretty famously and everything. Y'all got plans? Well, first of all, y'all got plans after all this? After we land the Baldur's Gate?
Kesh says, indeed, we have gotten along extremely well. And our plans right now are to see where the wind takes us next. We don't have a particular destination in mind.
Well, how convenient. Because speaking of winds, is there any chance we can contract you for a lot more money and have the winds take us up north, further north? Past Baldur's Gate?
Captain gives one of his weird lizard folk grins and says, we'd be delighted. We're actually going to try and find work at Baldur's Gate, so if you want to hire us, we'd be more than happy to travel with you some more. We've enjoyed your company.
Yeah, it's gonna be up closer towards Waterdeep, but it comes with some things. The word escapes my mind at the moment. But,
Risks?
yeah,
Hazards.
that. It's gonna be really dangerous because we haven't been honest with y'all. We have been actually in possession of a danger there is a
tell them
danger.
about.
I did tell them. I was straight up with us carrying something dangerous, that it was well shielded. I did not lie.
The captain says, I remember that conversation. Yes, we talked that you had something dangerous.
Right, that dangerous thing. So Baldur's Gate right now is like it's filled with a lot of things that want that thing.
I see.
And so we's trying to divert north towards Waterdeep because we have friends there and they can probably help us. But it's gonna be dangerous because, well, the lady is thinking about cracking it open and seeing. We're trying to get rid of it. Yeah, you know, we're trying to destroy it, something like that. Seal it away, things like prophecy type thing.
There is a place somewhere on the Sword Coast that we can take this thing to and destroy it. Problem is we don't know where. And the stone itself is really fucking dangerous. Like, I was exposed to it for a couple of seconds when we first stole it, and I never want to repeat that experience again.
It does things to your mind. It warps it. Not very good. So it kind of like talks to you in an evil voice. Kind of like tells you to kill your friends and stuff like that. Not good.
What? I don't know that it does that.
I think it does. I mean, I thought it does that. Did it do that? Did it do that?
I don't know. Anyway, the point is,
I think it did.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
It is dangerous. It's going to put a bit more of a target on us. Like Eva promised, it was safe. It's concealed, it's undetectable right now. But the next leg of our journey will involve exposing it and being exposed ourselves. So if you don't want the risk, absolutely fine. We would not want to see you harmed at all. But if you're willing to take it on, we will pay you quite handsomely for your trouble in your company.
You will be paid by the city of Waterdeep. Well compensated.
Stonejaw and Kesh exchange a long look, and then Kesh just kind of like shakes his head. There's another one of those like nonverbal communications that just happened, and whatever it was, Kesh lost. And Captain Stonejaw says, "How much money?"
Oh, I don't know.
That
Would we
can
know
be
what would be
negotiated.
reasonable?
I'll sort of count on my hand. Oh, how about 500?
500?
500?
I'll take you up north for 500. It's a deal.
All right.
It's a shit ton of money. Hell yeah.
It's a shit
Yo,
ton of money.
well, and don't worry, we was gonna protect you, but you know, just be careful. There might be demons and stuff.
We'll do our best to make sure
Yeah,
that
we
you
also-
don't come to any undue danger, like any
Yeah.
more danger than you absolutely have to.
Oh, by the way, when
Yeah,
I
we
when I
might
mean when I said demons, I meant actually from the hills. So just be prepared. You know.
Demons and
Ah,
Thayans and all sorts of bullshit.
Yeah. So.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Everything now, everything's still normal. Everything we just keep going on. We just keep going as normal as is. Everything's been fine since then. Since
yeah, we've
Chol.
been good and
Everything's smooth
quiet
sailing.
and not detected.
Mm.
Think maybe nothing finds us, and maybe we just have to wrestle with the stone. But it could be all right, but we just want you to be very aware of the risks that we are facing, so that you know you are offered, fully informed.
Especially since it's gonna be a pretty long journey up north too, towards Waterdeep.
Yeah, we appreciate your honesty. I'll fill the rest of the crew in that there may be some danger, and we'll take you where you want to go. Do we need to stop in at Baldur's Gate, or are we going to sail past?
We got enough
Is
supplies.
there another city we could stop by in?
Like a port town,
Past?
a little
Just
village?
because we know people in Baldur's Gate. Yeah, if there's another town we could stop in.
Like a fishing village along the coastline somewhere, or a town.
Turnip also
Technically,
has
there-
a slew of lovers that he's avoiding in Baldur's Gate. This man is a dog.
I'll be lining
It
up on the
also
dock.
it also goes both ways though. If we do need to resupply, we know people in Baldur's Gate. They can facilitate all that before we even dock, so it's ready
True.
to go in the boat and leave.
True,
Sorry,
and then
I'm
Hal
trying to
hears it
bring
in
you
his head.
guys to the Sword Coast map, but it's not working.
But also, we've got a devil in our employ, and we don't really know where her loyalties lie.
So we just tell the rest of our, or whoever we contact, not to tell them anything.
We could have Kella come and drop things off. She can carry a lot.
I think honestly, Oak Mantle would be the better way to go.
Don't let me see the buff orc. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. No, you're probably right.
Yeah, this map has nothing on it.
Yeah, it takes a while
There's
to
not a
load.
whole lot. I actually got the location of Mintarn wrong as well. We're placing it south of Baldur's Gate, so just take that.
Oh
note
yeah, I
down.
see. Yeah, okay. It's like it's here rather than
Where it is showing on the map. Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah.
down lower. I was mistaken.
Actually, the world is just super, super, super round, and so that's actually curled, so it is further south.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, it's the
Yeah.
projection. So there
Yeah.
is Candlekeep. That is a potential port
further
to stop in, as opposed to Baldur's Gate.
We're stopping Candlekeep. We weren't really known there. We've got like one
Yeah, true.
contact.
There's Baragos, sorry, is also kind of on the port-ish.
Big one. Distance wise.
Yeah.
I would do count instead.
Yeah, Candlekeep's fine.
We have the
Okay.
we have the anonymity there.
All right, that sounds good. So we will pick up next week with you guys heading into Candlekeep to resupply.
Okay.
And I'm going to. You do get a message from Cassandra ascending.
Ooh.
It will appear in Hal's head.
Ooh. Oh God.
And Hal, the sending is We're in trouble. Baldur's Gate is on fire. They're looking for you. Stay hidden.
Okay, I will tell the party, hey, Baldur's Gate's been sacked, so let's not go there. They're looking
Oh
for
shit!
us.
Well, that decides
Yeah.
that.
That solves that problem, yeah.
We should probably still check
Okay.
in with our house and find out how many of them are dead. Hopefully none, but
God.
Fingers crossed, none. Yeah.
I don't think we should be checking in on anything right now in that shitty.
Yeah, I'm with Turnip. I think if we check in, that means we know, which means we're close.
in that case, maybe check. I will respond to Cassandra and see 25 words. Please check
Does
in
Hal know 25 words?
with household staff. Make sure alive. Thank you.
Okay.
You can add there. You have enough room for there, by the way.
Hal's not good at counting.
Aw.
Alrighty, gang. This
25
is
is a
where we
really
will
big
game.
number for him.
Okay.
It is big number for Hal. Thanks for the game, everyone. And
Yeah.
next Saturday, I should be good to play. But then
Next
the
Saturday should be
following
fine, yeah.
weekend is Easter weekend.
Yeah.
So I think we should probably take that weekend off.
Chris, isn't next Saturday your birthday?
It is the day I was born, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yay!
I just had to out Chris.
Yeah.
Doxing
I
Chris.
don't celebrate or anything, so you don't have to mention anything.
Happy birthday.
You know, we're
Yeah,
gonna sing.
I said it.
We absolutely are. Yep.
If you're gonna do anything,
Okay.
just put a birthday hat on Hal for the stream. There you go.
Can do.
Oh,
Can
don't
do.
forget to shout out Sirenscape.
Yes, and yeah, thank you for
thank
you as
you,
always
yes.
for Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at sirenscape.com. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. There you go. That's my ad
You're
read.
never
That's
gonna
all
be.
you get.
You're never gonna be a paid sponsor.
No, well, if they're paid, if I'm paid, I'll be enthusiastic. Sirenscape.
You gotta make them want it, though. You gotta show how good you are, and then they'll be like, "This man is worth it."
I mean, in all fairness, it's pretty cool that we get to use it on our streams.
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yes, indeed.
All right, everybody,
Yes.
you guys take care. Enjoy your week.
Yep.
So, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too. See you next week, guys.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.